That was the record before us, and here we are, pre-recorded, because we did this a few weeks ago, because we're not here at the moment, are we? We're away in that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
And Karl Pilkington. Well,
he's not actually with us.
No.
He'll be in some of the best of clips that will be coming up shortly.
Yeah, this is just us, isn't it?
This is just us. We did this, when did we do this, Rick? A couple of weeks back.
Hold on, what is it?
It's the 27th today.
Yeah,
I enjoyed Christmas. I loved Christmas.
I loved Christmas.
I had a great time. What did you get?
Loads of presents.
So did I.
I'm glad they made it to number one.
Oh, I'm really glad.
Stroke, he, she.
Yeah, I'm really glad that the pop idols, Cliff Richard, Westlife, made it to number one.
Bo Selector. Yeah, just delete that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to play some of the best of, some of the greatest moments of the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Ever heard on XFM 104.9. What about this? Do you remember this one?
Oh, which one is it?
All right, so here's the first bit.
When we were talking to Karl in the week, the thing we're talking to Karl is that you come up with something that's sort of like quite innocent, and he goes, well, once, right? And you realise that it's comedy dynamite. Yeah. He doesn't know it, but we want to go save it. And he let out, you were filling in a form, weren't you? It was all like your girlfriend thinking you're a div. And it's happened before, isn't it? Because she came home and you'd filled out a form to get a job once, hadn't you?
Yeah.
What was that for?
Granada telly.
And on it...
Well, let Karl explain.
Yeah.
You see, this is what annoys me with job applications, because rather than just saying, do you want the job and what can you bring to this business?
Yeah. Do you want the job is a good one.
Because the thing is...
That's sort of the one for the boys.
No, listen, right?
Because if they say no, I don't think they want the job.
Yeah, but listen.
Go on.
I mean, I presume with what you do, you have to take people on and stuff.
What, in a fight, you mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's more important that you're willing to graft and put the hours in.
Sure.
Than say that, you know, you did well at school.
Yes.
Sure.
Because if I wanted to, I could have done well at school.
Of course.
I just didn't want to.
Yeah. So where's this going? So you had the application form.
So when it came to the qualifications bit and that, I couldn't fill them in because I didn't have any qualifications. And it was also asking about your languages. And I put down English quite good.
English quite good.
And his girlfriend came over and seen the form that he'd sent off. This was a copy of it.
Yeah.
And so she went, oh, you know what I mean? So that's what started, you know, the disappointment.
So they're going to get that and think that you're not English.
I don't think I've got it. It was ages ago.
Right.
How long ago was it?
Oh, well, it was when I was still in Manchester, so 5 years ago.
I don't think you've got to know. No, I think you'd...
There could be a long list.
I mean, there's probably a lot of admin problems in that organisation, but they probably...
But what I meant by it is that you know, I can speak English, but I don't know all these long words that people use all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, can I just tell this quickly? In the week, I'm talking to you now, the listener. Usually I don't.
Yeah.
Karl said, about embarrassing him on air and that, and he's worried about his education, and he was worried about not knowing long words. Like, we come up with any long words. And he said, no, I was scared, you were going to ask me something about, someone, and he's Eastern European leader. His surname is Milosevic. And Karl said, so I learnt it this week, and learnt it so you can't catch me out in case you start. I said, what? And he said, he thought about it, and he went, Flobodan Milosevic.
Got the surname right, though, didn't he?
So what's his name?
Right?
What's his name?
That's how Bill and Ben would address this leader.
How would they have said it?
Flobodan Milosevic.
What's his name?
Slobodan Milosevic.
Yeah.
Well done.
Chris Campling did a review of the show.
Right.
And basically said that Karl Pilkington is a creation of Gervais and Merchant.
Well, if only that were the case.
He said he started off saying he liked the show.
Yeah.
He was excited. Said it was a good show. A lot of the jokes.
I'm already questioning his critical faculties.
Yeah, exactly. And basically said that we didn't contribute much, or seemingly didn't seem to contribute much, and we couldn't sort of like ad lib or anything. We just laughed at, particularly me, laughed at Karl Pilkington, who was coming up with some, you know, quite funny stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But then he does a twist on it. He goes, but the thing is, we're the puppet masters. He's a created person. We've created the persona Karl Pilkington for our own amusement.
Right.
He bases this on simply that we talked about... What was it we talked about? The Chinese not aging well, and
right.
He heard him talk about that on my DVD. But clearly I say, Karl, remember when you were talking like that? It's a news, or remember in the week, and so he thinks it's all scripted now. Imagine if this show was scripted.
I'd be ashamed.
Yeah.
If this show was scripted, I would send back the BAFTAs for the shows the actual shows we've written, and I would say...
I'm not having a go at Chris Campling. He's nice about our other work. He likes The Office, and he likes my stand-up and everything, and he likes the show, but he's saying... Because we're not spontaneous, we scripted this and invented Carl. So he's like, you know, we've invented another Gareth.
If we had created Carl, I would not have squandered a character that good on this poxy radio station.
Absolutely. Also, does he know that we spend about 3 months on half an hour script? So how long does 2 hours of drivel? But the main thing is, as if this could be scripted, it's dreadful.
It's shocking.
Or maybe this is scripted.
Hang on, you've lost me there. Let me just check the script.
Maybe Chris Campling does not exist. Maybe I've made him up.
I don't know what to believe.
See, the name doesn't wash with me.
What was his name?
Chris Campling.
Sounds odd.
That's something that I made up, isn't it?
Campling's almost like a joke. It's almost like a gay name, isn't it? Oh, he's a Campling.
So I think this is scripted.
Yeah.
I think I've probably made this whole link up, and Carl is a creation. Campling, that's not a real name. I made it up. I should have come up with something better.
Yeah.
Sorry. Down to the River by Bruce Springsteen on XFM 104.9. So, that little fella in the Times thought Carl was just a puppet. We created him. He's an actor. What's his actor's name? Brent Hogwell. We got him from a Spotlight. Brent Hogwell.
This stupid, dopey Mancunian accent, he just puts that on every week.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, he speaks rather like Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
And we just got this whole world around him. We set a whole... What do you think about that?
He had his head shaved, especially.
Exactly, yeah.
So, yeah, would he think that, you know, maybe if he's looked online and seen me head, and he's noticed how round it is and that, does he think it's sort of been, you know, morphed into that shape just for the show, just for 2 hours on a Saturday?
Yeah. You spend 5 hours in prosthetic makeup like John Hurt in The Elephant Man.
Everything about him was made up.
Yeah.
We created him, because I remember coming up with Auntie Nora.
Oh, yeah.
You said, Rick, we need another character. I said, what about giving him an Auntie Nora?
Doesn't sound convincing, I said.
Yeah, and you said, what is it about? I said, well, I don't know, she farted for 5 minutes and she's got a fanny like a split tennis ball.
No one's going to believe that.
Yeah. Oh, that brings us neatly... Well, let's put that to bed now. So, Chris Campling, honestly, we do not script this shambles of a show, and Karl Pilkington really is like this. If you want, you can meet him. I'd love to send Karl for a drink with Chris Campling. Can we do that? And then he'll eat his words. Chris, if you're listening, honestly, this isn't a stitch-up. As I say, I'm not having a go at you. It's a very well-written article. It's very, very fair.
You're just complimenting on his grammar.
Yeah.
It's a very well-written article.
No, I'm saying we're not having a go.
Beautifully.
It's not like he snagged us off. I would just love him to meet Karl Pilkington. People in the street come to me and say, is Karl like that? And I so want them to meet him.
Yeah.
Or maybe he can send in, if he's online, he can send in 5 subjects for Karl to talk about that we couldn't possibly know about, just so he knows that we just really do throw things at Karl, and that drivel comes out. Imagine if it was scripted.
What?
Someone's left one of those little things in here. It's brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing. What are they called, those things?
I imagine just there, I was thinking of being in the front row at a Morrissey concert and going, can I just play along? They are brilliant.
I don't know what kind of sound that is.
I don't know. It's only used for when Kenneth Williams sees someone undressing.
Yeah.
That's the only time that is used, that noise.
Exactly.
That is brilliant.
But it's like it was specially created for the Carry On films.
Yeah, we need... I don't know what it is, but we need something when I walk in and see someone changing. Well, what about this? There is a Light That Never Goes Out by the Smiths. I phoned Carl up in the week, and I said, what are you doing? He went, well, even though it's one of my days off, I'm just doing some research on the web. Found anything that said, I'm doing science. And then he said, you can get wigs for dogs in Tokyo. That's his scientific fact. And I went, what do you mean? Dogs, if they need a wig? I said, if they need a wig, what? Dogs going bald? And he went, like, this is fine to him. He went, it's a stressful city, Tokyo. The world's all right with Karl. He's always got an explanation. I've only ever seen him confused once, when in Edinburgh he looked out of his window one day and he saw a bloke putting a parking ticket on some rubbish.
Yeah.
And that genuinely confused him.
Yeah.
He couldn't work out, could you?
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
And the woman breastfeeding her 8-year-old child, you didn't like, did you?
I don't like that. But the what's the name? Animals with wigs. I kind of thought, after I put the phone down to you, I kind of thought about it, thought, yeah, it's a bit daft, that.
Are you sure he's not the ageing pop group?
No.
The Animals?
But when you think, have you ever seen like a bald pet?
No.
It's weird.
What do you mean?
Because my mum, we had a cat. We used to get through loads of cats because we lived on a...
Oh, God, it started early today, innit?
What do you mean?
It's only 10 past one.
What
are you doing? Running a restaurant?
We lived on...
Oh, God, what do you mean?
No, we lived on like a main road.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So we used to get through a lot of them. My dad kept saying,
risk.
Stop wasting money, it's not
Stop
good.
wasting money, not wasting cats.
Right, so anyway, we had this cat that was ill all the time. And
It's just bag of nerves, probably.
Yeah, malingerer. Yeah, I'm terrified.
I'm going to which house?
Rome. Oh, God, bloody hell. Rome.
Don't let me go to the Pilkingtons.
and it, for some reason, it kept being sick all the time. Right?
Yeah, that is nerves. That's definitely nerves.
So my mum kind of thought, I've had enough of this, and she shaved it.
Whoa. Whoa. Now, I know you're not vets in your family, but what correlation did your mum think there was between you being sick and shaving it?
Because it kept being sick, and it was a pain to wash because it kept getting
So
caught
she
up.
wanted a dry wipe cat.
So
Why didn't you just varnish it? What?
it's weird. It's weird. Though.
So now he's cold and sick.
No, but not all of it. She left sort of the back half, but sort of from its waist, sort of.
I love that. Shave it because it's sick on itself.
And
That is
it was the
genius.
weirdest looking thing. I mean, normally I like cats. I'm always like giving yours a stroke on the head and that.
Yeah.
But as soon as she did that, it was like, oh,
Yeah.
can't touch it. And then
So now it's sick, cold, and hated.
Yeah.
Carl.
It must have, I mean, the other cats must have been taking the mick out of it constantly. It's just making things worse. Did it get, I'm hoping that it got run over and was put out of its misery.
no, I think it got all right, that one. Or is that the... Yeah, it did get run over. It did.
Oh, God. Oh, dear.
How many cats do you say you've got through?
I'd say whilst I was living at home, I mean, it's still on the increase even though I'm not there. So whilst I was there, probably 5.
God.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
And were you upset each time, or you just got used to it?
It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Elephant Man or whatever.
Yeah.
First time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
Do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first...
Yeah, but I've said this before. It's always, then you get used to how people look and you don't... No.
I'm going to burst. You have to play a record.
No, but...
Because I just see Steve's face.
No, but I've got used to it.
Shut up.
This is XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. You're listening to the best of, basically, Karl Pilkington.
Check, because there are rules in place, aren't there?
Yeah.
There was a big bust up in the week.
I'm only allowed to wind him up. I'm not allowed to wind him up socially now. I'm not allowed to... What am I not allowed to do socially?
I think squeezing the head socially has been crossed off.
Right, okay. And I agreed to that because it got to a head where, Carl was really upset and he was thinking of just giving it all in, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why was that?
Because you were just winding me up too much.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to bring it all up again?
I don't mind. What was I doing?
It was just...
I should say now that there was a conversation where we were all sort of really walking on eggshells. It was frosty. It was a conference call, and Carl was on one end. And I'll tell you, I was very much a media. I was very much a UN mediator.
What is it that?
It was difficult to sort of keep it serious when I'm saying stuff like, I'm sick of you putting a Burger King bag on my head. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a part of me that's like, I can't believe we're doing this. But
what I like about it is that I'm laughing and going, well, I won't do that anymore. And he's going, you can still do it on air. And like today, I came in, I went to squeeze his head. He went at 1 o'clock. I love those rules.
Yeah.
I love those rules.
Well, between the hours of 1 and 3 on a Saturday, you can squeeze his head. You can put a Burger King
But I
bag on
can't
his...
wait. It's terrible. Oh,
but
dear.
that all started last week as well, really, because I got in a bit earlier to do an edit for you on some track that had swearing in it, right? Yeah. So I get in early, he comes in, first thing he does is go to sort of squeeze my head. And my reaction was, not now, do it later. As if it's all right to do it later. Yeah. So that's kind of what made me think this isn't normal.
We should just point out, when we say squeezing your head, what exactly does that mean?
I put my hand on the front. I do 2 experiments, right?
Yeah.
One is the side, because you can crush an egg sideways, so I think that's more dangerous.
Right.
And I actually put my elbows out, and I press like a vice, and I really go for it until it really hurts. And the front one it shouldn't hurt so much, if my experiment's right. I don't know.
Well, it was all this that sort of, built up.
Sure. And the research that you're doing there, Rick, is that going to be available online at some point?
Well, that was the problem. That's what I was saying to him, because it kind of started last week.
Well, it's been going on since we've known you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I just upped it last week.
It got out of hand a bit.
I upped it to when I think it got to ahead on Thursday when I filmed it.
That was it, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
I brought in a cameraman to film me torturing him, and there was some people from the 6th floor being shown round.
Yeah, some management and that, showing probably clients round, sort of, they've probably been on all the different floors, same what all the different radio stations do.
Fox.
This is XFM, the sort of this sort of noise going on.
Yeah.
You see them all look down and saying, don't do that, right?
Sure.
They might want to spend a load of money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's doing that, he's wrestling with me, he's filming it. So that's when I just thought,
It's mad, isn't it?
And then when we were having the argument on the phone, I was saying, has this been some sort of experiment?
Yeah.
He did. He said that, and of course I lost it.
Yeah,
but it's all good now.
Do you want to squeeze his head before we play the next?
I won't at the moment, because we've got to get on. It's not right, and that annoyed me as well. Because I was trying to find out where he was going. I was filming him. I was going on waiting for Karl. Told Johnny he's meeting a mate at 6, which annoys me on 2 counts. And I'm just doing it to the camera. So I'm gonna follow him and just turn up and go, all right, where you been? But then when I came and he went, I'm meeting a mate, and he told me where it was. So I told him that spoils my fun.
Of course. Because you'd want to just track him down.
I don't want him to like it.
Yeah.
Which is pulled the rug under my carpet now that he's going to let me do. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's a little bit annoying.
Right. Is this talking about diets and stuff? Right.
Go on.
They've come up with a drug that they tested it out on a mouse. Right. They said it's a problem. That weight is a big issue in the world, and a lot of people are depressed, and that probably like Rick Waller.
Well, I'm depressed looking at Rick Waller.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, you could sort out Rick by, Jono is an old man, he's got loads of money.
He's not old.
No, but he's getting on a bit, right?
He's about
no,
my
hang on a
age,
minute. What I mean is he does his own shopping, right? So I bet it's hard.
What do you mean?
Because he's like, how old is he? 35. Right? He's got loads of money. He does his own shopping. So when he goes to the supermarket and he passes, the sponge cake section, it must be tough when you've got loads of money to burn that you go, just one more.
Yeah.
One more.
Look, we are getting close to libel here, I think.
No. But I'm saying how it is, because I've tried losing a little bit of weight.
Have you?
And it is difficult when you're in Waitrose and you see a little chocolate muffin and you think, well, one more and I'll do without.
Do you like a little chocolate muffin now and again?
Yeah, right.
Is that your favourite thing?
So the thing is,
let him finish his point.
So the thing is, right, now with Rick, he lives at home with his mum. So why doesn't his mum just say, I'm going to buy less this week, and if you eat it all, you're not getting any more?
Yeah.
That's sort that.
Does he live
A short, sharp shot?
I bet he does.
So you don't actually know if this is true or not?
No, but anyway, right? So this drug they've come up with.
They've tested this on mice, haven't they? I'm worried if they haven't tested it on mice.
Thank God for that.
It's definitely been tested on mice.
Definitely.
They fed a mouse a load of cake.
Yeah.
Right? And it went a little bit chubby, and they said, right, stop a minute. And then they gave it this drug that makes you lose weight.
Yeah.
And its weight went down, but the only bad side effect was its eyes were popping out.
Well, that seems to be fine then. Let's give it to Jono. There doesn't seem to be any problem.
Oh, Rick should get some of that.
Hey, Struth, Doc, look at these. Oh, Jesus, Jono, your eyes are popping out. That happened to the mice. Sorry? That happened to the mice.
But what
do you mean?
That's the option.
What do you mean that's the option?
So I love the fact that your choice is either be like a fat, happy man who has the odd sponge cake, or a stick man with eyes on stalks. I mean, Steve's chosen that.
All right, calm down. I thought we were slagging off Rick Waller and fat people.
Sorry,
Let's
mate.
have a go at the fat people before we start on me, Rick.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I forgot.
I mean, it's like...
Yeah.
Because I've got some issues, and body issues.
I know.
But Rick Waller's grotesque,
Yeah, sorry about
I'm
that.
just a little bit weird. I mean, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, should we play a song and...
Well, I'm just a little bit offended. That's upsetting. Karl, have you ever logged on to Friends Reunited? It was the site that everyone was talking about last year.
No.
Are you aware of the concept?
I've heard about it, but there's no one from school who'd want to see it again, really.
So basically, for those that don't know, you have to log onto his website, and then it helps you track down your old schoolmates if they've also logged on and stuff. And we took the liberty, really, of looking on the Friends Reunited site and typing in your school and trying to track down any of your old mates. We didn't get in touch with any of them, don't worry.
We didn't do that.
We're not going to surprise you with them now.
No.
But I was just interested to know, like, some of your thoughts on some of the names that I could run past you. I mean, these are people from your year. Just tell me if you recognise the names. Sarah Morris?
God, yeah. Remember her?
Go on, you're grinning, what's the thought? Go on.
No, just, she was alright, she was a popular one.
What does that mean?
She was nice.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, what about Darren Buckley?
He was one of my best mates.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What do you reckon he's doing now? Do you still keep in touch?
When my mum and dad were still in Manchester and they had a butty shop, he used to go in because the bookies was next door.
I know the way you paint a picture. If you did this in your history exam, Carl, you will walk it.
Go on. So your parents had a butty shop, there was a bookies next door?
Yeah, and he liked having a bit of a gamble, so he used to, I think he works for some insurance company.
Do you think that his fiancée Beth knows he's got a gambling problem? Or that his 2-year-old son Lewis?
No.
Yeah, they live in Cheadle Home.
Hume.
Hume.
He must be doing well.
He's still supporting the Blue Army and frequents the shrine on a fortnightly basis.
Funny thing with him is, right, when I used to stay over at his house, and his dad was a copper, and I remember his dad came down and said, right, I want to see you two. And I thought, oh God, what's happened? And got us round the table. And he said, do you know much about drugs? So we were like, what's all this about? So he goes, you know, they're not good for anyone, you know, the stupid thing to get into. And we're like, yeah, we know. And he went, you know, do you? We said, yeah. He said, what's this then? And he'd found something in his bedroom, and it was a Skittle.
What, the sweet?
Do you know little sweets with the S on it? And
Oh, really?
Drugs.
Yeah.
So he said, well, yeah, it's a Skittle. Yeah, I know what it is.
Oh, he was bluffing like that as a slang word.
Yeah, he thought because he was a copper, he probably had to be down with all the terms and that. So we said, oh, it's a Skittle. And he said, yeah, I know what it is, but what's it doing in your bedroom?
Oh.
It was like, no, it's a toffee. So, Darren there.
Yeah, I know, it's a toffee, it's a squib, it's a, yeah.
Well, do you know what happened to me on the way in?
Go on.
A homeless person called me a dickhead.
How did he know? Do you know him? Is that what?
He's like the local big issue fella.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he knows me, he sees me walking up and down the street.
Oh, that's how he knew you.
Right. So normally I have a bit of a chat with him and that. And I walk past him, and you know, I can be a little bit cheeky with him because I've been cheeky with him in the past with stuff.
You pinched his arse.
No, just, you know, saying stuff like, God, you're always there. I mean, you got home to go to and stuff like that.
Yeah, just breaking the ice. Go on.
He knows, and he'd laughed at that, right, last time, so I thought I can be a bit cheeky, right? So he goes, do you want a big issue? I said, nah. He said, come on, I've got loads of them, right? So I sort of said, when I was a kid, and I used to do a free paper around the free papers one, I said, just put them in the bin and go home, right? And he went, yeah, but how am I going to get any money doing that, you dickhead?
You see, I can see his point. He is homeless and having to sell newspapers to get 50p or a quid or whatever.
Yeah, and sometimes I treat him, right? And today I didn't have any money. I had a takeaway last night and I normally give them a quid, and I felt bad not being able to do that because I didn't have any money on me last night.
Right.
I couldn't look him in the eye.
Did you explain this to the homeless person, the traumas of the takeaway without the tip? Did you explain that, you know, you've had it hard as well? I go, look, you don't
I had food delivered to my warm flat.
Yeah,
it was a nightmare.
You don't know what that's like. You don't know what the trauma is because you can't have food delivered to your flat because you haven't got one. So please don't look at me like that. You should have said.
But most people ignore him. At least I gave him a bit of acknowledgement and sort of...
took the mick.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was. I just was being friendly.
No, I know.
You got to be careful with the homeless because this is true, and you know when the clocks went back recently, so you got an extra hour in bed.
Yeah.
And I was at Cash Point with a friend of mine, and there was a homeless person sat by the Cash Point, and you know, we would get some money out, and she said spare some change, and my friend thought, oh, he's a bit awkward, he's just trying to make conversation with her. He went, oh, clocks go back, extra hour in bed.
Oh no.
I gave her £2. I felt so bad. He didn't do it intentionally. He didn't realise what he said. Just making conversation. It's tricky making conversation with the homeless because there's so many areas you've got to avoid. You know, what was on the telly,
Yeah.
You know.
Although I get recognised by homeless people and think, are they? I don't know where.
But you've got to remember that's very much your demographic, Rick.
Yeah.
You know,
Dixon's
people who
window.
watch TV
I'm
through the window
very
of
big on-
Dixon's.
Yeah, in Dixon's. Yeah, there was a Ricky Gervais is on.
Yeah.
Pop the
Well,
telly on.
they can smell the alcohol on you. They think you're one of them.
You're listening to the best of, basically, Karl Pilkington.
Lloyd Cole. She's a girl and I'm a man. Good that, innit? On XFM, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
As ever, Rick, there's always someone who steps in to defend Karl.
Okay, what is the defence? What is the defence?
Here's an email from Scott Coomer. He says, Karl is actually right. I've got an A-level in statistics and probability. It doesn't matter how long they have and how many monkeys you have. You cannot guarantee they would type the complete works of Shakespeare. Infinity makes it probably they would get it right, but not definite.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
No, you weren't saying, Karl. You don't understand it. Infinity sort of sorts it out. That if they do anything, they nearly do everything, won't they?
No, I mean, they'll give it a good shot.
No, that's not the point. But the
I'd
point
be
is
surprised if they did one page right.
Right, listen. It's not to do with consciousness. It's not to do with them aiming.
They are just bashing away at the keyboard.
It's like they're used to show that there isn't consciousness. They chose the chimpanzee because it can type, presumably, hit the keyboard.
It's because they hadn't come across you at the time.
Yeah. It's to take out thought out of it. It's to take out reason and trying, right? It's just random. They're saying that if you typed enough things, if the computer was left typing everything, if you left it for an infinite amount of time, and they chose Shakespeare because there is meaning behind it, and it's difficult to get it exactly right, to show you that Infinity would come up with it's not just Shakespeare, it's every novel. It's everything.
Fairly eloquent there from Gervais. A quick riposte, please, from Karl Pilkington.
No, I'm just saying, what I don't understand, if it hasn't read it, then how does it know where it's going?
Listen, right, listen, right,
Can I just
explain to people, right, some people have said, why are you cruel to Karl? He drives me mental with things like that. What do you mean, well?
Let me just take a breather for a
How do
moment.
I do your editing?
He keeps coming in the week. You know that I work here properly, in the week, don't I? Yeah, I've got a proper job,
Yeah.
Should be 9 to 5, but I normally get in at about 8 o'clock and work
A lot
till
of people
about
getting
8.
8 o'clock.
Working hard, trying to do my job. 3 times this week, I've been rushing around. I walked past my little studio. He's sat in there, all right? Now, because I've got this sort of job, I can get away with it. I said to him, if I was a doctor, would he keep coming to me practice?
If you were a doctor, there'd be severe problems with the NHS.
Oh, imagine that.
The standards would have lowered so much if you can arrive at the hospital, you're a
We'll
doctor.
pop in, I'll go to lunch, don't we? We have a little lunch break, don't we? I go, come on, let's go now. He goes, I'm busy. I go, come on, let's go now. He's going, oh, you're doing me head in.
Well, when I was talking about the monkey conundrum with Karl, he said to me, right, if I had a day off work, and I was, say, watching the TV, and with one hand I was typing a typewriter, would I type Shakespeare? I mean...
Yeah, but you see, there's certain things. We were talking a little bit about this stuff the other week, weren't we, when we said, you were going on about Einstein, and I said he's not that good. You know, E equals MC squared. You know, it sounds good, but I've never used it and that.
I've never used it! You haven't used 2 and 2 equals 4, Karl!
The fella with an apple fell on his head. You know, it could have been anyone sat under that tree. Do you know what I mean? It's just annoying.
Lucky. And
It just happened to be a genius.
Newton gets all the credit
do you know
for
what
his
I mean?
laws of the universe.
Well, other people were working whilst he was having a lunch break under the tree.
Okay.
So in a way, it's like he didn't deserve to have that success story.
Again, forget the apple and the tree and whether he was sitting down having a lunch break. It's totally irrelevant.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's certain things that will just happen. You know, it's like, I think we were talking, when we were out eating the other week, we were talking about Noel Gallagher.
Well, this is the reason the monkey discussion came up, right? Noel Gallagher...
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Rick, I don't want to misquote Noel.
I'll be like Herbert Lom in Clouseau. I'm going to get a twitch whenever he opens his mouth. I don't know where to start with some of his statements.
Well, as I say, this discussion began because we were talking about a quote that Noel Gallagher supposedly gave. Now, I don't want to misquote Gallagher, but the gist of it was that he said, had I... written Wonderwall or whatever, instead of the Beatles writing Strawberry Fields or whatever, I'd be the one that was considered the great songwriter and it wouldn't be the Beatles. You know, it's just the fact that they came first that meant that they get all the credit as being the greatest band.
I don't know where to start with that statement either.
I mean, that's Gallagher's thing, and he's, you know, well, whatever. We know what we think of that. What was your point, Karl? You agreed with him, didn't you?
Yeah, I reckon, right? Do you know we've talked about putting a baby in a room before and it'll know what colour it is and stuff? If you've got a room that's painted red, right? But forget that, because that's going to confuse
Hear him out.
Listen to me. Say if they did some new TV show, right? Like, what's that film with Jim Carrey in where
The Truman Show.
The Truman Show, right? So they make up a little room and some woman has some kids and you say, right, let's put the kids in this room, and they don't know what's going on outside. They don't know anything about, like, EastEnders and that. It's like their little world, right? They don't know anything that's gone on.
How could a child survive without EastEnders?
Right, listen. So you sat in the room, right? And then when they're all asleep, right,
Wait for this bit.
someone
Have you heard this?
Yeah,
bit?
wait for this bit. They're all in a room.
Yeah.
They're asleep.
Yeah.
someone pops in, puts a guitar next to the bed, right? Nips off out again. They wake up in the morning, and one of them goes, "What's this?" They don't even know it's a guitar because they've never seen one, right?
They're talking English, though.
Yeah.
We just left guitar out of the vocabulary.
Right. So
There's plenty more to come.
one of them will pick it up, and they'll go, "I don't know what it is," and they'll start strumming. They'll go, "That sounds good, doesn't it?" Give them a few weeks, they could come up with Hey Jude. Whereas, type in Shakespeare, a monkey that can't even spell,
I see that. Listen,
can't answer it. Can't
I
answer
might
it.
come with you, Rick, if that's all right. Because
we've got to sort out that Christmas special as well.
Yeah, no, sure.
I see that.
I'm shooting off then as well.
In the week, I called Karl up. I said, "How are you, mate?" He went, "Not too bad." Now, as you know, his girlfriend's been away for ages, hasn't she? Covering the World Cup, the African Nations Cup. She's a sports journalist.
Well, yeah.
All right. Okay.
I love the fact you're thinking, what does that mean? Like, well, she's not much of a journalist, Rick, to be honest. I've read some of her stuff.
No, but she's not on air. She does stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Sure.
A lot of journalists do. You always want to make clear that you're not going out with Kate Adie. That's what you want to make clear, isn't it? Yeah. Now, so she'd seen none of the meteoric rise of Karl as a broadcaster.
She's been away for the whole time
a
since you've sort of
raconteur,
become...
a wit,
Yeah.
a cult figure, to be honest. And he hadn't told her this, so apparently he went home and she was sitting there, looking a bit grumpy. He went, "All right," so yeah. She went, "Should we go out then?" She went, "I'm not sure I want to go out with an idiot." Right?
Oh, no!
Yeah. And she went, "Loch Ness Monster. Why don't you just think? Of course the Loch Ness Monster lives in Loch Ness." And she was giving a bit of a hard time. And she went, "That's why he said, "That's why I didn't tell her. I didn't tell her, really." Same thing happened when I was at school and I had to play drums in Little Donkey. I didn't tell my parents, right? But my dad turned up anyway. And what happened?
He,
How old were you, Carl?
well, it was the school that I used to go to.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
So-
You went, you used to go to the school you used to go to?
no, but what I mean
Go
is,
on.
I didn't go to secondary, did I? So I missed a lot of that.
Sure.
But primary, I liked.
Oh,
it was
okay.
all colouring in and stuff.
Yep.
And it was a Christmas play, and I managed to get a part in it. And,
Did you audition?
got a part in it, and I should have been playing the drums to the one about Kings. We
Three Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was meant to be doing that, but Little Donkey came on, and it was one of the.
What do you mean came on?
That was like next up on the next song,
Right.
and it's one of them songs that you can't help sort of.
Tapping along to.
Yeah. Do you know, like if I was to go,
Yeah, you'd have to finish it with...
yeah. Do you know that they actually send that into space?
Do they?
And
What, hoping that aliens will respond with that?
yeah, they do that because apparently it is one of them things that you can't help.
What, even if you're an alien life form?
Yeah.
They know that, do they?
Yeah. But anyway,
What, because they watch Star Trek or something?
Hello. Knock, knock.
Yeah.
no, seriously.
Is it true, like, if you send
there?
out knock knock into space, yeah, they have to say...
Oggy, oggy, oggy. Ah, that is
You look
great.
into it. Seriously.
Oh, hold on, what's something out there? What's a little green fellow? That is great.
Yeah. So anyway,
That is
Little Donkey is like one of them tunes that you can't. And I was there, and I had the drumstick, and I thought, oh god,
The drumstick.
I could feel myself. And anyway,
Just wanting to do it, yeah.
I started going along and playing Little Donkey, which I wasn't meant to do, but it went down such a storm.
What, were there people like parents and that dozing off, and then suddenly they heard your version of Little Donkey, and they thought, wait a minute, now it's really picking up.
What do you mean?
I'm glad we paid £1.50 for this.
What do you mean it went down such a storm? I'm going, hold on, was it like when
People have
Ringo...
lighters in the air.
You know, like when Ringo joined the Beatles, now
Yeah.
going, boo, Pete Best, but he went...
Yeah,
And I went, whoa! Oh,
No,
God.
but the teacher just said, oh, it went down really well, you can do that again tonight,
Right.
when you're in it again. But anyway, so my dad was there, and...
And you hadn't told him about this performance, so
no,
he
I
just
never
turned
did.
up
I
off his
never
own
did.
back.
I never took the letters home and stuff to
No.
show my mum and dad, because it just put me off. So, anyway, he turned up, don't know why, he must have heard from someone else's dad.
Yeah.
He turned up, and he swore about me, which...
Did he?
I don't...
Could you
What-
use
Do you think
a word
it's allowed
that's...
to be said? The word?
Of course it is.
Right. If you got a kid in the car or anything, you can turn it down now. can't you?
Yeah.
Right. But he said, there was a guy stood next to him with a camera, big video camera, filming it, and he said, "Yeah, film it, but try and avoid getting the twat in the hat in the shot, because I had one of those porters, you know, the little round pork pie hats on.
Right.
This is so sad.
What, was this a nativity play?
It was about Jesus and stuff.
Yeah, well, there was a porter there helping him with his bags.
Of course there was, I forgot.
I mean, Mary and
What, managing
Joseph,
the
they got
stable?
there. Yeah, because it was the hope, you know, because the inn was full.
Yes.
But I think the porter doubled up with the inn and the stable.
Right, that was nice.
So
of
he,
him.
yeah,
He
yeah,
carry bags over, yeah.
yeah, no, so yeah.
You're right though. I don't know why I was wearing one of them, but I was. And
And your father said that, and how did you know your father said that? Did you
he told
hear
me
it?
about it later.
Oh, he told you about it later?
Yeah, I was talking about stuff I'd done at school, and he said, "Oh God, remember that?" And I spoke to him the other day about it,
Right.
and yeah,
Oh, God.
it's a shame.
So that was the end of your sort of drumming career, really? Because it could have been, I mean, you know, the audience loved it the night before.
Yeah.
You could have, like, been, who knows, a whole new world for you.
Yeah,
Have
that
you
is,
done any stuff?
I've never drummed. I wish I had, man. I wish I had.
but, that is,
That's a movie story, but
is that, and that's why you don't tell, your mum and dad don't know you on the radio, do
they
they?
think when they were down the other weekend, they had to come in. I just said, "Oh, just go in and press the buttons."
Because they could listen on Sky Digital, couldn't they?
They could do.
But you wouldn't want that, would you?
I don't want that.
No. Play a
Carl-
record, and I want to talk to you again a little bit about this later.
yeah.
This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of. Bit of David Bowie. When's that ever at anyone, Steve?
Never.
Lady Stardust off Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant. Karl Pilkington is in the middle of educating me. Then, educate me.
Did I tell you the time when the doctor said I was going to die?
All right, keep talking.
Right, ages ago. Must have been about 15, right? And at lunchtime there was this. We used to have a choice of stuff to do at lunchtime, right? Used to have like a burger place that had an arcade machine in it, right? So we used to go there and play on that and have a burger. Or there was this baker's, right, that my mum worked at, and did great cakes and stuff, right? So she used to like bring some home and that, but she couldn't always bring them home every night because, you know, they'd cost money, and she used to get them for free. And they used to say they'd rather chuck them away than give them to the staff because there's a chance that the cream might be off.
Right.
Right, so they used to chuck them round the back. So I used to go round the back with my mate and eat a load.
Brilliant. Eating out of bins.
No, it wasn't out of bins. They were still in trays, but they just stacked them up near the bins, right? So this got out. I mean, it used to be chocker. Once the school found out, everybody used to go there, and it'd be like, well, have a cake.
The headmaster crawling through, fighting the kids off.
Right, so I'd have, like, you know, you just eat, I don't know, 6 jam donuts or something, and then you'd spend your dinner money on the arcade machine.
Brilliant.
Right? So it was a good afternoon, really, right? So you'd do that, and this one day I must have had 6 or 7 jam donuts, a few Congress tarts.
What's the Congress tart?
I love them. I can't get them in London, right? So I'd have some of them.
If anyone
maybe-
can get a Congress tart for Karl in London, please let him know.
So anyway, this day, that was just a normal day. Do you know what I mean? You'd twice a week, you'd have a load of cake.
In your life, yeah.
So anyway-
you'll have. Were the frog boys there with the webbed hands and the big heads?
So-
and the horse in the settee? Yeah.
But the day after one of these days, I had really bad cramp in my belly. Right?
Okay.
I was like in agony, could hardly walk. So I said to my mum,
You could hardly stagger to the free cakes.
So I was in absolute agony. I said, I don't like doctors, but you'll have to get a doctor in because I don't know what it is. I can't walk. She gets the doctor round. I won't say his name, but he said, well, doesn't look like he's got long left.
Blimey.
So I was a bit like, hang on a minute, I've only had a few cream donuts.
Yeah,
My mum was panicking.
sure.
he went, my dad came in from work. She said, "Oh, something's really bad with Karl. I think it's serious. The doctor said he ain't got long left." So he said, "What?" He said that and just left. So she said, "Yeah." He said, "I'll have to call him then." So he called him up, said, "What's all this about? Karl hasn't got long left. How long's he got?" So he goes, "Oh, I was only messing. It's just had some bad cream." Can you believe that?
Well, the thing is,
I like the fact your mum didn't ask any questions.
I know.
She didn't go into detail. Can you explain more, doctor? No, I got to show off.
But she doesn't. I
don't want to diss you or your family, but I imagine if I was there, I'd have known the doctor was joking. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I sound very arrogant there, but I imagine he went, "What's he been doing? Yeah, I had about 6 cream glands." "Oh, right. Oh, wow. He hasn't got long to live then. I'll see you later." Yeah. That's what I think the doctor did.
Yeah. I just like the idea your mum just let him go.
Yeah.
Terrified, thinking, well, I'm not going to probe him. He's that's it then.
Dad comes in. "Hi, honey, I'm home. Anything happened?" The doctor said Karl's going to die and then left. Did he? I'll call him.
But anyway, that's why these sort of things fascinate me. Rockbusters.
Yes.
I don't want you to have monkey news right now, because we've just had a little story there.
Sure.
You don't want to, don't want to go too far. Yeah, go on.
So we'll get Rockbusters out of the way. Have we got a winner?
Come on then. See, it worries me that we've had very few entries. I think that even your mental fans aren't getting these, which is really worrying. They must be terrible clues this week.
All right, well...
Has anyone got them right, Steve?
I think there's just one guy, who I suspect has won in the past.
Well, so what?
Right, the first one. If you go out of France by boat, you might as well buy your fags when you're on that, because you'll get them a lot cheaper.
Brilliant.
Right?
Yeah.
BF.
Yeah.
Buy it ferry. Right? That's like...
What?
Buy on ferry.
What?
Buy on
ferry. What's that? Is that a band? What is it? I don't know what it is.
Brian Ferry.
Brian Ferry? What's that got to do with buying on a ferry, though?
Just because it's quite close to it. Buy on ferry.
What?
Buy on ferry.
Sorry, what's your first language?
The second one.
That's rubbish. That doesn't count.
No,
Brian Ferry.
Brian Ferry, buy on ferry.
There's this little foreign cafe. It's growing its own steak. That's Delamitri. The third one.
What? Sorry, what? What is that? What is that? Delamitri.
Delhi is a little foreign cafe.
Yeah.
And a meat tree and that.
A meat tree? A meat tree? What were the initials for that?
Just D for that.
Just D for that?
Yeah.
So not DA?
So you didn't even give him a chance to get the group?
Well, they got it.
Well, no.
No, they didn't. Right, it's the end. Go on, right. Go on.
Delhi meat tree?
Delhi meat tree. One word. D. Or any letter.
They grind their own meat.
M's in it. Well. Go on. Okay, so Bayern, I love Bayern Ferry. And Oxymusic was brilliant. I love Oxymusic. Go on.
Can I just point out, Rick, that we've had
David Bowie?
Delhi Meat Tree.
Yeah.
I don't see why necessarily Aidan, who emailed in, why he doesn't get to win, because he emailed in dire steaks. Seems to me just as valid, as far as I can tell, but Delhi Meat Tree it is.
And the last one, if there was a Jamaican fella on the Titanic...
I'm looking forward to this. With a little bit of fear.
Jamaican fella, if he was on the Titanic, he probably would have screamed this.
Yeah.
That's Christ de Berg.
Oh, I don't know what to do. Stunning.
So who's the winner?
I'm not going to give it to anyone. I just don't...
what's the Jamaican bit got to do with it?
Just the D. Just Christ de Berg.
Say it again?
No, I think they've worked it out now.
Say it again?
Christ de Berg.
And who's that?
What?
Who's that?
Who's what?
Who's Christ de Berg?
Chris de Berg. Who's the winner, Steve?
Do you know what? I'm going to give it to Aidan, because he just treated you with nothing but contempt. Steve Martin emailed in again. He got the first two, and then the last one he just emailed, I neither know nor care about this answer. I'm tempted to give him each one.
Do you know what you've done there, don't you?
Go on.
You've put the nail in the coffin of Rockbusters. I warned you for 3 weeks, and you sort of bucked your ideas up for a little while. But Christ did
Those are the worst you've ever done.
the worst. Delimitri. So and didn't it just put D, and then Bayern Ferry. Bayern Ferry. Bayern Ferry.
So, is that it then? Aren't we doing it
Play a
anymore?
record.
Aren't we doing it anymore?
I'm ashamed.
You're an idiot.
Are we doing it anymore?
I'm just going to keep saying you're an idiot.
Play a
Are
record.
we doing
Carl,
it
have
anymore?
you learnt nothing from Dr. Fox?
Yeah.
That's not a Sony out the window.
Aren't we doing it anymore?
What, you need to start working on it now because they're so good. You need to start working now for next Saturday.
Aren't we doing it anymore?
Just, I don't know.
Aren't we doing it?
Me and Carl went out, right? With me and Jane, Carl and Johnny and Gigi, wasn't it?
Is it important
What's
to
his
win?
name? No.
Okay.
But we're walking down the street. Carl was there though, and he can back me up on this. We had a curry. We were walking back, and this little funny homeless fella, didn't he? He. I got to tell it before I go, didn't he?
Yes.
He came up to me, right? And he recognised it. And he came up to me and he went, he said, I've just nicked 5 of your DVDs from HMV. And he shook my hand. He was so happy with it. And I went, right, excellent. He went, all I do is I just swing the bag over the top. Like that when I'm going out. And he had a bag full of DVDs, didn't he? And he was so pleased to tell me that he'd stolen. That great.
He said they're going like hotcakes.
Yeah, he said they're going up, of course they are.
Yeah, you're nicking them.
I know. We get paid for them though, don't we?
So not the stolen ones?
Don't we?
No. What do you mean? Did you sign them for him? I know you would, you idiot. What, so he just nicked 5...
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you say he was homeless, was he?
Well, I don't know, maybe.
No.
Surely, how would he have seen the show? He'd just walked past Curry's one
Dixon's.
morning.
Yeah, that's any
Seen
idea.
a trailer for it, thought, interesting.
I don't know if he was homeless. I didn't go into his home
Sure.
life.
He shook his hand, though, and...
But
he went.
he made Carl look smart, do you know what I mean? So, how does he sell them? Where does he sell them? Does he go to people and go, do you want an Office DVD? They're not nicked.
Yeah.
£4.
Yeah, exactly. Are these stolen? No.
No. They've still got the tags on them.
Plus, of course, Rockbusters, the return of Rockbusters.
Let's start
Let's do
Rockbusters. Let's do
now.
Rockbusters. Let's get it rolling because I have got some amazing prizes. I went to the Americas and I brought back gifts, not your tobacco and your potatoes, but brilliant prizes. Now, quite seriously, these are not the usual tat. You will win some tat for Rockbusters, okay? We've got DVDs, CDs, things like that, right? But the winner of Rockbusters today will go through to a chance to win the prizes in week 6. We're only here for 6 weeks, by the way. This is our first of 6 shows.
Thank God for that.
Yeah. And I went to do The Simpsons last weekend, and I've got a drawing here, an original drawing of Homer by Matt Groening. See that? Look at that. It's Homer there, your pal Matt Groening, May the 18th, 2005. And Homer's saying, I love Carl because he's stupid like me. And that's going to be framed, original drawing. That is worth, I think, a lot, but I've promised Matt Groening that it will not go on eBay. So please, I hope it goes to a fan. I've also got a rare Spinal Tap poster, met with Christopher Guest, and he signed that, Nigel Tufnell. Fans of Spinal Tap and The Simpsons, possibly the 2 greatest things ever,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Also, my friend Rob, who did flannels with me, has drawn us 3 as flannels. There's Steve there, a little goglanker. There's me there, a little bloke dumplant, and little Karl Pilkington, Pink Floyd numbscrunt. And these are going to be framed. So some very nice prizes. And I got a little surprise for you. Obviously, I met Homer. Press that little button there. Listen to this.
Hi, this is Homer Simpson. I like Carl and its perfectly round, bald head. If you put 3 holes in it, it looks just like my bowling ball.
Brilliant.
Actual proof that you've met the people themselves, that the prizes are bona fide and genuine. But don't enter this week's Rockbusters thinking you're going to win those prizes automatically.
No.
This week you just win the usual tat.
What is the tat, Steve?
Well, we'll talk about that shortly. But you go
it's worth waiting
forward
for.
to the big showdown, the big final competition in week 6, where you get the chance to win those.
One
frankly,
person
extraordinary
wins
prizes.
all those beautiful
So just everyone goes in the
collectible
draw.
prizes. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, the winners of each week go into the draw. What is Rockbusters, Carl? We've whet their appetite.
I think play a record and maybe some wonderful adverts and then come back with Rockbusters. It's that kind of teasing that has made this a potential award-winning show.
Bronze, I think, next year.
Can we just swap that round, do ads and the song?
Whatever way suits you, mate. Go on.
XFM.
XFM 104.9, Magic Numbers, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Well, I'm a little bit worried. I've just got to warn the listener, if we suddenly just go off air, right, it's because champagne is pouring down a hole where there's loads of wires into the desk. Because Steve, getting ready to open this champagne, right, just took that wire thing off, just put it there, of course, because it's warm. It just exploded everywhere.
Yeah, I should explain now, I didn't bring in champagne to toast our return to the radio. I mean, I'm not an idiot. But, actually, from Focus PR, Ashley has rather nicely sent us some Lindauer sparkling wine, and I'm just trying some, and it's really quite refreshing on this summer's day. So if you're perhaps working for some kind of PR agency, you know, or any kind of company, and you want to send us stuff which you want us to shamelessly promote on air, then feel free to do that.
So you're just looking for free stuff?
Yeah, I mean, you know, electrical goods.
Okay, it's not just like champagne.
Definitely not.
Because I was going to say, if other champagne companies... What's that champagne company called that they sent us for free?
Lindauer sparkling wine, which I imagine is available now.
Yeah, so other champagne companies feeling jealous could send you some and you'd mention it.
I don't want to exclude anyone from this. You know, anyone is welcome to send anything in.
Brilliant.
And as I say, I'm particularly interested in sort of designer goods.
Okay.
You know, the Apple Mac people, they're welcome to send anything in.
Now, what's annoying about that champagne opening like that is that, as you know, I've brought my camera in, and I wanted to film you opening that onto Carl's head. Got the cork.
Rick, I got another bottle.
Have you ever?
I don't want you to miss out on an opportunity like that.
That's a bit of a waste of champagne opening 2 bottles. But Carl, would you mind? Because that would have made a cracking noise against your head, that cork going off. And because it's such a lovely, bald little sort of dome.
Yeah.
We'll put your head right down, yeah? It'll open it, we'll see what the cork does, and I'll film it for, like a website or something.
Maybe we'll make that the finale of today's show.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sponsored by Lindauer Sparkling Wine.
Oh yeah, the sound of a cracking cork against Carl's skull, sponsored by Lindauer.
Sponsored by Lindauer, available now.
Great.
Right, we're doing Rockbusters then.
Oh, okay, now you should explain briefly what the concept is, Carl, because there might be a few new listeners.
It's Blockbusters. Right, go on then.
Well, it's not Blockbusters.
No, because they were real clues, weren't they?
Yeah, that was actually...
He says they're a cryptic clue. It's not cryptic.
Well,
it's like, what am I thinking? This competition is like, what number am I thinking of?
Rick, just calm down for a second. Let me explain basically what the concept is. You'll remember some of the greats from the past.
Yeah.
Basically, you give some vague clue. Is that right, Carl? And from that, we're supposed to deduct which band or artist you're thinking of. So, for instance, there was a classic...
there was one, the West Indian fella spinning a fish round his head, and that was Detroit Spinners.
The Trout Spinners.
Yeah,
Detroit Spinners. Yeah. There was also what happens if you fall over into a puddle in Texas, Wet Knee Houston. Wet knee.
That is the level of Carl's
That's what you're
clues.
working with.
But could I just say, there's no irony in this. Carl doesn't think this is quirky or kitsch or ironic. He thinks these could go on the Guardian crossword.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
This is the best stuff you can come up with.
Yeah. Right. So there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Right. I give you the cryptic clue
not
to help you along. Well, it is.
Yeah,
and
really.
I give you some initials of the band or the artist or whatever to help you along as well.
Yeah.
3 of them.
This is on the text only. We don't want emails on this one. Just
it's the one that gets the highest or the first one to get 3. The first email with 3 or the first one that is the highest. So if no one gets the third one, which I wouldn't blame you for, so if there's like 30 people that get 2, it's the first email that comes in that we pick, and they win a handful of tat, which would you like to go through?
I'll search out the tat in a second. I'm not sure where it is, yeah.
Good stuff.
There's some DVDs and stuff in there. It's not bad, yeah, but it means you go forward to the grand final in 6 weeks' time when you're playing for all that amazing stuff Ricky's got. We've got the signed, genuine, exclusive drawing of Homer Simpson done by Matt Groening, featuring references to Carl. We've got the signed Spinal Tap poster. So this is big stuff you can't get anywhere else.
No, it's a rare American poster signed by
And
Nigel
it's such
Tufnell.
a shame that your only chance of winning it is with this inane quiz.
Absolutely, it's not down to skill or anything. It's just such a shame that.
Let's just do it then.
Go on then.
Right, the first one.
Go on.
What you got to remember is it's a band or an artist that XFM play as well. Right. Right then. So the first one.
Oh yeah, because XFM play the Detroit Spinners and Whitney Houston all the time, don't they?
All right, these 3.
Okay.
Giving it away, but these are XFM bands.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. If you got like a bulb.
Oh Jesus. I know, you don't think about the cryptic clue is that every syllable counts. He says it different every time he says it. There'll be something different. Look, go on then.
Right. So if you get a bulb, right?
What?
A bulb.
A bulb.
What's a bulb?
What's a bulb?
Like a...
I like bulb.
I like bulb. Oh, I like bulb.
So you get a bulb?
You get a bulb. Yeah.
Go on.
He's gone. Right, go on.
So you get a bulb,
Don't forget a bulb. Yeah. You got something in your throat? What are you doing? You eating a gobstopper? What are you doing?
We'll play a song then.
No, come on. Get the clue out, for goodness sake.
So the cryptic clue is, so, if you get a bulb, right, so...
That's the beginning. Okay, great.
Right, if you get a saw, then if you get a bulb, like, go on.
And you look after it, right? You look after that bulb. And you teach it stuff. And all
Jesus
that.
Christ.
What you doing there? Do you know what I mean?
This is extraordinary. This is extraordinary.
Amazing. Imagine that written down in the
He's
Telegraph.
had 18 months to get this
But
right.
imagine it. That's not a clue. That's an essay.
I don't know what it is.
It's a
I
conversation
don't know
with
if he means
yourself.
a light bulb, a bulb like you plant in the garden. What kind of bulb does he mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay.
Like, you get a bulb.
Well, remember that. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. It doesn't matter.
It does, but I can't say too much. Right, so listen, let me just do it again. You get a bulb, right, when it's young, you look after that bulb, you teach it stuff and what have you. What have you done there? What's gone on?
Brilliant.
And what are the initials of the
concise.
band?
R, right?
R.
R for rabbit, right? So what's the band there? Second one,
Jesus.
people have a problem doing this when they get home from like a night out drinking. Right? What's the problem they've got? Right? The initial there, K. What's the band? Right? People get in from having a night out, they'll have a problem doing this. What is it? What's the problem?
Okay. And clue number 3?
I had a vision of that Chinese flu. Right? That's C. I had a vision of that Chinese flu.
You had a vision of that Chinese flu.
Yeah,
and that's
the
the
band
letter C.
C. Right? So 3 bands there. 3 cryptic clues.
Not really.
Text in 83 XFM. Just send the 3 band names. That'll do on it.
Can they do a website as well?
If they want, they can email in.
Well, tell them what it is.
Yeah, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Just send it in there.
Give them again quickly then, Carl.
Right then, so get a bulb when it's young and that. Look
Brilliant,
after it.
different,
Look
totally
after
different.
It, teach it stuff
Yeah.
and all that.
Okay.
What's the band, right?
Yeah.
Second one, people have a problem doing this when they get home late at night. You know, they've been out drinking and that. They get home. What problem are they going to have? K is the initial. Third one, I had a vision of that Chinese flu. What do I mean?
Brilliant.
C is the initial.
Play a record. I mean, that's abomination. Right, but... Oh.
Anyway,
so,
the answers. Give us the.
Go on, give us the clue. I haven't got an idea. Go on, give me the clue then again.
Right, well, do you want to say who the winner is? Or
No, let's hear the answers first.
First clue was if you get a bulb when it's young, you look after it and that, you teach it stuff.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Go on.
The initial was R.
Yeah.
Right, that was razor light. All right?
Raise a light. You raise a light.
Razor
Yeah.
light, okay.
Kind of works.
Yeah,
Second
didn't matter
one.
what sort of bulb it was then.
It was very
Sure.
specific.
Go on, Mike. Go on.
People have a problem doing this when they get home from a night out drinking.
Yeah.
What's the problem they're having? They have a problem getting the key in. Getting the key in, that, keen.
That's awful.
Word.
That doesn't count.
The words.
Keen.
And they got it right.
It's keen. It's keen. It's
Get it
one's
right.
awful.
The last one,
Awful.
I had a vision of that Chinese flu.
Yeah.
The initial I was C. That was Caesars. Caesars. They managed to get that as well.
I love the fact that even he knows they managed to get that as well. Did anyone get all 3?
Yeah, a few people.
That's terrible. Okay, who's the first one? Who's
I
the
don't
first?
know what it says about XFM and its listeners that people are getting these answers right.
I know. Go on then.
I mean, horrific. But anyway, we're going to give it, and he goes forward, as I say, for the big prize. The big prizes in 6 weeks' time. It's Paul in Bookham. Well done,
Paul
Paul.
Booker, but also he does get the complete series of Alias, League of Gentlemen, that Rock Gods album. So you know it's pretty good. But Open Water on DVD and a chance to win all those prizes. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Coming up next, a cork smacking a bald man on the bonce really hard.
XFM.
Bobby Womack across 110th Street on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant, and over there Karl Pilkington.
Can I just remind people that...
A man so stupid, it isn't actually offensive. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No, just wanted to remind people that they can get in touch on the text, 83XFM. You'll need that text number shortly because we're going to be playing Rockbusters very soon. Gav has texted in, and he says quite simply, what's happened to the webcam? All I can see is a bald monkey. Well, you're absolutely right. We'll try and get that sorted out for you. But we're rockbustering now.
Do it now.
Should we do it now?
Set it up now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So you should just remind people, Rick, particularly if they're trapped in Antarctica for the next 3 months, what this game is.
Well, this is Blockbusters. Just totally ripped off, and the clues are bands and artists. Carl says they're cryptic clues. They're not cryptic clues. They're more like, what word am I thinking of? They're tenuous. Some of them don't work at all. So it's really, are you in tune with a shaved monkey? I mean, it's nearly embarrassing to get the clue. I pride myself on that I don't really get them. And I'm sort of proud of that, because you shouldn't.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think I've given it a big sell.
Yeah.
Now, you do win Tat today, but the big prize is going forward to be in the draw in 5 weeks' time, when there's a signed Homer that I got Matt Groening to draw. If you go to rickygervais.com, you can see him drawing it. It's an original.
Well, if they want to see it, they can go to xfm.co.uk/Ricky, and it's actually, just click on it, you can have a look at it.
Oh, you can see all the pictures there, can't you? There's also a signed Nigel Tufnell poster, and us three as Flanimals. But there's a little actually video clip. I was on rickygervais.com. You can actually see Matt Groening drawing it.
Well,
So
those prizes are the ones the big prizes you can win in 5 weeks' time if you get to the grand final. In the meantime, it's the usual selection of mediocre gifts which will be given away.
that we found in a drawer that people have sent us to give away.
First up, we've got I think most people agree, the mediocre John Travolta film Ladder 49, which I think barely made it into cinemas over here.
No.
We've also got on DVD.
And we're giving that away.
We're giving that away.
Brilliant.
On DVD, the TV series Grumpy Old Men, which I think is repeated every single night on BBC Two.
Oh, and that's free as well, is it?
Yeah, that's very well.
okay.
Very well. We've got the complete third series of Alias. Great gift, only if you've seen the previous 2 seasons. So,
is that the one I'm in?
I don't know, possibly. French and Saunders at the Movies, a collection of all their hilarious movie spoofs. Again, on television, I think, every Friday. And the TV series Operation Good Guys. You know, fine series, but you could see that on UK Gold most nights. So, once again, an excellent selection.
But if you win all those and take them straight down to Record and Tape Exchange, you will be able to get 2 albums that you actually like.
That's exactly right.
So,
People send us them, so they sort of get bigged up on the radio, so that's done. We don't need to worry about that.
Angry.
So, anyway then, three clues.
Well, hang on, let's play the jingle.
No, I haven't got one.
You not got a jingle for Rockbusters?
No.
Well, do one quickly now.
Okay. Rockbusters.
Brilliant.
All right, so we got 3 of them. Cryptic clue and the initials, the band. It could be a band or an artist. We've done all that, haven't we?
Yeah.
All right, first one. The fella let his wife know how he got the bruise on his leg. Right?
Give us that again.
The fella let his wife know how he got the bruise on the leg. He got a little bruise.
Yeah, it's all, imagine
It's
that in the
always
Times crossword. You read it again, it's slightly different. Every time I look back at this crossword, it's slightly different. All the words change. It can't be cryptic.
The initials there, CL. Right? CL. Fella got a bruise on his leg. He let his wife know how he got it. What's going on? Right, second one.
All the muttering.
And what's the next cryptic
one.
clue?
Second one. That Potter lad had a lot of bottle doing all that stuff with the wizards and that. Right? He had a lot of bottle playing with the wizards and that. What's all that about? Right?
I love it! Who says what's all that about?
TB there, band or artist, the initials TB, that Potter lad, he's got a lot of bottle doing all that stuff with the wizards. Right? And the third one, the Buddhists won't be able to get in their temple without these. What do they need, right? The Buddhists won't be able to get in their temple without these. The initials TM. Right?
83936 is the text number. We don't want to receive emails from this because we can't be bothered, so just a quick text. Make sure you include all 3 answers. We're not interested unless you've only got, you need to get all 3.
Yeah.
But the winner may only get 2, but it's the first one with the most right answers.
Yeah. And if
that wins all those DVDs. Alias is a box set, to be fair. That's pretty good prize, that one.
You could probably get two CDs when you take that down to Record Tape Exchange. Just
and
for that
you
alone.
don't need to see the first 2 seasons because you won't know what's happening anyway.
Oh, okay, fine. I'm excited to think that there's some people now in Antarctica just scrabbling around to get a pen, just trying to figure them out. You know, they'll probably stew on that for the next, I don't know, 2 months.
XFM.
Thunder Road by Bruce Springsteen, possibly the greatest rock song of all time. I don't know, big words.
Big words indeed, but I echo them.
Well, we're running out of time. We've got to get on with the show. It's near the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the scientists stuck in a big, I don't know, hut in the middle of nowhere in pitch darkness, 10 of them,
Well, I imagine they've
enjoyed
been fascinated, Rick, by the finger up the arse discussion. We had
Chinese don't age well, gingers, all that.
the big fat kid.
Well, actually, they're probably secure in the knowledge that if they want to kill some time and it's dark, there's nothing better than stick your finger up someone else's ass.
Exactly.
So enjoy that. But they've been hanging on for Rockbusters clues, I imagine. There's the answer. So give us the clue again quickly.
All right, so the first one was the fella let his wife know how he got the bruise on his legs.
Go on.
Right, that was Courtney Love. Yeah, Courtney Love. So that's Courtney Love.
So that's
the
fine.
first one. CL.
So that one's fine.
The second one, that Potter.
What am I doing? Letting that one
Just
go?
let it go, just let it go.
Am I just letting that go?
Annoyingly, we haven't got time to take issue with it, Rick.
Okay.
That Potter lad, he's got a lot of bottle, hasn't he, doing all that stuff with the wizards and that.
Go on.
That's Brave Harry, the Bravery, current sort of XFM band, the Brave Harry, that works as well.
No, it doesn't.
And the last one,
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't work.
the Buddhists
It doesn't work.
won't be able to get in their temple without
Doesn't
these.
work. Brave Harry. Doesn't work. Brave Harry.
The
Brave
Buddhists,
Harry.
Buddhists won't be able to get in their temple without these. TM, that's
Yeah.
the monk keys, right? So who got all them?
The Monk Keys?
Who got all them? Right,
Which band are called the Monk Keys?
the monkeys.
Oh, the Monkeys.
Yeah, the monkeys. Right. So who's the winner this week?
The winner this week is Gina.
Well, we're letting that go, yeah?
Gina got them all right. I think her text said she was from Horrorstead. I don't know, I've never heard of that place, but I assume that's right. But Gina, you win that selection.
I can't believe she got them. I cannot believe she got them. But she goes, wins those and also goes into the prize draw. We'll have 6 people competing for that original Matt Groening thing. If you go to rickygervais.com, you can see Matt actually doing that. We've got a signed Nigel Tufnell and original drawing of us as Flanimals.
If you want to see xfm.co.uk/Ricky, if you want to have a look at the picture. And
well, that's it. It's 3 o'clock. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
More drivel next time.
A shaven monkey.
Right.
Half Light by Athlete on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl,
Right.
2 o'clock. Let's get Rockbusters rolling.
I should just, if people aren't familiar with Rockbusters, then someone has actually sent in one of their own to test Karl. They've used, I think, the same principle that Karl has, which is, utterly random.
Yeah.
As you said before,
Tenuous.
really just trying
Not
to
really
think of
cryptic.
something that he might be thinking of.
Sure.
So I'm going to, she's done it quite coherently, but I'm wondering if I should sort of say it more as Karl might say it, just slightly less.
More different every time.
Yeah, slightly less coherent. So, Karl, this is one for you, all right?
Go on.
It's Sunday morning. I'm just, I'm in bed, but I don't sleep, but like Hollyoaks is on, the omnibus, I'm just watching that, I go and make a lovely cup of tea, in the bed with Suzanne, aren't I, having a cup of tea?
What's going on there?
Just watching the telly and that, but hang on, I haven't got anything to dunk in me, in my tea. I haven't got anything to dunk in my tea, have I? You know what I mean? I haven't got anything to dunk in there, and I'm just having, what am I doing?
Is it LB?
It's LR.
Oh.
LR. So, have a think about that one, Karl.
I think I know it.
Yeah?
Do you?
Go for it.
Go on.
Is it Lionel Richie?
It is Lionel
Sort of-
Richie. What's your logic?
Sort of lying in, lying ill, and it's like
No rich tea.
no
rich tea.
Yeah.
No biscuits, no rich tea. Lying, no rich tea.
I think we
Lionel Rich tea. Lionel Richie. It works.
We've
It's
done one-
just
we've
as
done one a
coherent
bit
as one of
like
yours.
it.
What's that?
We've done one a little bit like it. There's nothing wrong with that.
I cannot believe you got it.
That's a
You got it
taster.
instantly.
I cannot believe you got it.
I might not have got it without the initials, but that's why we chucked them in, just to help you along. Right? So,
Right, so what have you got for us this
so
week?
we've got 3 of them.
Oh, by the way, don't bother calling in Kate Bush because Karl doesn't want to answer the phones. He says Kate Bush is not going to call, so it's all going to be nutters. So we apologise. He's got one thing to do. He didn't even get the sound right because someone was complaining about they couldn't hear Steve. He's got to do Monkey News, which is always twaddle, and he won't even answer the phones now. So I don't know why he gets paid. He takes off Mondays because he works Saturdays. He gets paid for Saturdays. He takes 5 weeks
Not off
holiday a
Mondays.
year.
Not off Mondays anymore.
And he moans.
Not off Mondays.
Wow.
Right.
What have you got for us?
Right then, the first one. There's a vehicle that sells kebabs. Right? There's a vehicle that sells kebabs. Initial D. Right? B.
Right.
Right? Have you worked that one out?
Of course I haven't.
Right, the second one. You're asked if you want that bit of the egg.
You what?
You're asked if you want that bit of the egg. You
Yeah.
think about it, but we sort of decide against it.
And again?
What's going on there? You're asked if you want that bit of the egg. You think about it, but you go, nah, I'll go against it. Right?
I've got it. Is it initials W-Y-O?
Yeah.
Got it.
Right, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
That one works.
Right.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
And the last one, I don't think this burger will catch on.
I don't think this burger will catch on.
Yeah, and the letter there is M. So you just text or email in with the answers and win some stuff. What have we got?
We got some prizes. We got another box set of the League of Gentlemen.
This is instant gratification, but you go into a draw for something bigger. So what have we got today?
Yeah, well, today, this is what you're taking home today.
Right.
You've got the League of Gentlemen, the complete collection on DVD. That's worth having, definitely. We've got Catterick, which is the current Vic and Bob show on BBC Two, which is good. The Aviator, the award-winning Leonardo DiCaprio, Martin Scorsese biopic, and once again, Ladder 49.
We're giving that away again, are we?
Yeah. Apparently we got.
Did we get a job like those?
We got loads of them. We got boxes of them, stacks of them. Yeah.
Excellent. So
email in if you just want a copy of Ladder 49. I'm sure we could dig one out for you.
yeah. Or phone in, because Carl does not answer the phones.
Right.
And remember, the winner goes forward into the chance to win the big prizes, the signed Homer drawing, the signed Nigel Tufnell poster. And you go to rickygervais.com and see Matt Groening actually drawing that to verify it. Bet Lloyd Cole won't. Never anyone has it? Has it? Roxy Music with the old Dylan classic Hard Rains on XFM 104.9. Mixing it up, just mixing it up, mixing and matching. We've got Neil Young, we've got a bit of Roxy Music, we don't care, do
But
we?
then we're right bang up to date with some of the latest tracks from Feeder and the like, so...
Yeah, big time. But it's what they're waiting for, is the Rockbusters answers.
That's right.
Right.
Okay, give us the clue, give us the answer.
Right then, first one.
Hurry up, because we haven't got long for monkey news.
Don't worry about it. First one. There's a vehicle over there that's
It's changed.
selling kebabs.
Oh, it's changed, go on.
Initial D.
Yeah, what is it?
That was Donovan.
Okay.
All right, yeah, okay.
Yeah. That
Good.
worked.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Second
That's a
one.
real clue.
Well, they got it, like they always do, so they're always real clues. Second one. You're asked if you want that bit of the egg, right? You think about it, then you decide against it.
I think I know this one. What was the initial again?
Y-O.
Is this John Lennon's wife, Yoko Ono?
Yeah, that's right.
I think that was her name, Yoko Ono, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's Yoko No.
It
was Yoko No.
No, you've got it wrong. You're thinking about it. You're asked if you want a bit of the egg.
Yeah.
You go, yolk. You think about it. Oh no.
Oh, so you say it twice, you stutter. So
No,
it's
no.
Yoko Ono.
No, you didn't
No, her
wrong.
name's Yoko Ono, though.
Yeah, Yoko
Yeah.
Ono. Listen to the clue again.
Okay, no.
Listen to the clue.
So what you say is, do you want this bit of the egg? You think, oh, the other bit. No. Yolk. Oh no.
That's
Yolk.
right.
Oh no. Yoko. Oh no. Yoko. No. Oh, yolk. Yeah, go on, brilliant. Yeah, okay, yeah, Yoko. No, yeah, go on.
Works
Yeah.
perfect.
Next. Yeah.
And the last one was, I don't think this burger will catch on. That was initial M.
Yeah.
McFly. Right? So, there's your three clues. There's your three answers.
It won't catch on.
Well, who'd want to eat that? You know what I mean? It's like a Mac burger or whatever. Mac chicken. McFly. Don't want one. Put it back. I'll have a chicken. Right? So who's got the three then?
Well done to Ian Shillham from Mansfield, who's got all those answers right amazingly. And he wins all those great prizes, including Ladder 49, starring Joaquin Phoenix and John Travolta, which I don't think anyone's ever seen.
There's 49 of them.
And he wins that, but he also goes forward, as you say, to the big draw, which will come up at the end of
It's
our little
to
run.
win the signed Homer saying I like Carl because he's stupid like me, and you can see Matt Groening drawing that to know it's real on rickygervais.com, and you can win that and a signed Nigel Tufnell poster.
Brilliant.
XFM.
We've got some rubbish to give away now, haven't we?
We have indeed, yeah. If only we hadn't opened that, we could have thrown that in the mix.
I
But,
know, no, it's too good to give away.
it's time for Rockbusters, the quiz that no one looks forward to. And we've got, as usual, the bunch of CDs, DVDs, I should say, which...
Just tell me we have got another copy of Ladder 49.
Ladder 49's right here. That's
Brilliant.
in the mix, yeah.
How many did they send you?
Joaquin Phoenix, John Travolta, Ladder 49, the movie that no one's seen.
Yeah,
I've never met anyone who's seen it.
but it's owned by every single XFM listener.
Exactly. Also in the mix, as I said before, we've got Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, which, if you haven't seen that on telly, I'm be very surprised. French and Saunders at the movie, the best of all the French and Saunders movie spoofs, which is, I think, on TV every single night.
Yeah. It's a very gay giveaway so far,
It's a
isn't
very
it?
gay- well, this
got
will-
Ladder
this will-
49, the people in uniform. You've got Queen of the Desert and French and Saunders.
Well,
the gays love them.
You know how much a fan of Chevy Chase. You know I love Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Well, we've also got here National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 2, which doesn't feature Chevy Chase. It was so bad, even Chevy wouldn't agree to be in it. So instead, Randy Quaid, who plays Cousin Eddie, it's him.
Right.
And on the back, I noticed it says special appearance by Eric Idle.
Brilliant.
I mean, let's be honest. If a film's got a special appearance by Eric Idle,
I know.
it's probably not a classic. Is all
Do you
I'm
reckon
saying.
they do Always Walk on the... Live on the
Let's
bright
hope
side
so.
of life? That's
Anyway,
his-
that's just some of the DVDs which you can win, and obviously the real reason you should enter is because you go forward to this big prize draw, which is in our last show, where you can win some actual quality.
a signed Matt Groening drawing, and if you can see him drawing that on rickygervais.com, it is totally genuine. It's just there, him actually drawing it in front of your very eyes. Also, us made us Flanimals, and a signed poster by Nigel Tufnell. Christopher Guest.
Sure.
So proper good prizes.
Yep.
Just that this is, I think it should be the last one to get into it. Maybe next week, the 4 that we've got get down to 2 maybe. And then we get them on the line in the last, what do you think?
Well, I'll be honest, I wish we'd thought it through. I don't know about you, but I wish we thought this whole
Chris
thing through.
Campling, if you've got any ideas to how this show could have run, see, we should have scripted this.
What we said, we just said the go in a drawer, didn't we?
Did we?
So
Yeah, we hadn't thought it through though.
but we can't keep swapping and changing.
Well, we
okay,
haven't
we can
done
do what
it
we
yet.
want. We can do what we
We can do what we want. Yeah. Do you know how many BAFTAs we've won? We can do exactly what we want.
High five.
Well, listen. Right, let's get down to business then. Let's get
Right,
down
so
to business.
Rockbusters, let's explain briefly what this quiz is for those that have only just started listening to the show.
It's basically blockbusters.
Well, you say that, Rick, but it's not, is it? I mean, that Blockbusters made sense.
Yeah,
This
well,
is
this
just
is the
incoherent drivel.
thing. Carl thinks this is a cryptic clue going, right, a fella is walking along and oh, look, there's the fish. What does that mean? Trout
No,
spinners.
some
What?
of
I
them,
mean,
some of them are hard because they've dug
some
them all
of them
out.
are hard because they don't make sense.
No, but they've dug them all out because they're going to put them all on the website for people to play along with, and they came to me for the answers, and some of them are pretty tricky. I couldn't answer them. So,
I love that.
Well, anyway,
the only man that can outwit himself.
right then. So the first one then, here we go. Why don't you borrow some land off Mr. Boardman or Mr. Laurel or Mr. Fletcher? All right? Why don't you borrow a little bit of land?
Oh, it's changed already.
Already changed.
Already
off
changed.
Mr. Boardman.
Well, no, do it again and do it exactly the same each time. Do it again.
Why don't you borrow some land off Mr. Boardman or Mr. Laurel or Mr. Fletcher if you need a bit of it?
What's changing?
okay, and what are the initials?
Right, LS. LS. That's a band or an artist. You know what I'm talking about? Huh? Second one. I'm gonna.
Jeez.
I'm gonna.
Sorry, he's got a sweet in his mouth.
I'm gonna annoy those seabirds over there. Right. Right.
I'm going to annoy those seabirds over there.
Well, just those seabirds. It doesn't matter where they are. I'm gonna annoy them seabirds.
I don't know what he's talking about anymore, Steve. Honestly.
B is the initial.
I love the fact that he was fascinated by the strangest village in Britain, but the stories he's told us about where he comes from, there's him going around with 2 fellas with big heads, webbed feet, a little pigeon-chested bloke, him on his grifter with Maggie pecking at him, his dad in a telephone box nicking groceries, and a horse in the house next door. I mean, how strange was his upbringing? And him hanging from his satchel. Unbelievable.
There's another woman who I remembered. Actually, I'll tell you later.
Go on, what?
No, I'll tell you later about another woman who I remembered.
Give us a teaser.
It's just a woman who rode around on a 3-wheeled bike with her husband in a basket. Right, I'll tell you that. Right, and the final
You don't get
clue.
teasers like that on any other radio
That's a hell of a funeral service.
Right, listen. Right, the final clue. What the Scouse fella said to the robber who he found in his house next to his vineyard.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? Again?
Right, so what the Scouse fella said
Right, this is going to be a pronunciation thing.
to the robber he found in his house.
Oh, God,
which was
I've
next to
lost
his-
the will to live. I want to get in that woman's basket on the street. We'll just be driven around
And
for the rest of my life.
the initials are AW. AW. Who is it?
All right. Well,
Email in and that.
shall we have also on the text 83XFM? You can win Christmas
one to get
National
all
Lampoon's
three.
Christmas Vacation 2 and Ladder 49.
Yeah, watch that, man. Just briefly, you don't think you really gave that competition justice, did you, not handing out the email
let's
us.
just quickly whiz through the questions again.
Yeah.
John's texted in, by the way. He says, I never get any of the Rockbusters clues. Is this a good or a bad thing? Definitely a good thing.
Definitely a good
Definitely
thing.
a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All other people do.
Well,
First one. Why don't you borrow a bit of land off Mr. Boardman or Mr. Laurel or even Mr. Fletcher?
Right.
LS. Second one. I'm gonna annoy those seabirds. Right. B. And the last one. What the Scouse fella said to the robber he found in his house next to his vineyard. AW. If you know what they are, email in or text in.
Tell us about the woman. What's the text? Quick.
Well, 83936 on the text. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk on the email and that.
Alright, and that. Mark that one down.
Just make a note of that.
And that.
Green Day on XFM, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We need the answers quickly, Karl. to
Rockbusters. We're running out of time. We've got Rockbusters and Monkey News to come in this fun-packed show.
Give us the clues, give us the answers.
Right, the first one was, why don't you borrow a little bit of land off Mr. Boardman or Mr. Laurel or Mr. Fletcher?
Go on then.
Right,
Yeah, sure.
what am I getting at there? The initials
Stan.
were LS, right? Lease a Stan's field, right? Because you're borrowing it, that's leasing it. It's Stan Boardman, Stan Laurel, and it's a field and that, isn't it? Second one, I'm gonna annoy those seabirds. That was B. What you doing when you're annoying a bird? You're bugging it. What's a seabird? A gull. Buggles. Right? Bug gulls.
I don't know where to start, mate.
Right, don't worry about it.
I don't know where to start. If we had more time,
Don't worry.
I'd throw him out of a window. Right.
What the Scouse fella said to the robber he found in his house next to his vineyard.
Go on then.
That was AW.
Yeah.
That was A, me Winehouse. Right?
What?
A, me Winehouse.
What?
A, me Winehouse.
What do you mean Winehouse?
It's a vineyard. It's a cottage in a vineyard, so that's like a winehouse.
Say it again. What was the clue again?
Amy Winehouse.
Well, yeah, but what do you mean?
Amy.
Why is he saying? Why is it a robber?
Because the robber's getting in and he's sort of saying, hey.
But what's the robber got to do with it? Why is it just a normal bloke? I don't say. Why is he saying Amy Winehouse? Why is he saying that?
He's saying to him, hey, get out.
Well, no, you didn't say, no. Sorry, her name isn't A, get out me Winehouse. Her name is, her name isn't A, get out me Winehouse.
Gavin Thompson got them all right. He's in Edinburgh, so he's winning ladder 49 and that's safe. That's on the way.
And he's going into the prize draw to win those. This better be a good Monkey News, Carl. That's all I can say, because that was drivel. Amy Winehouse.
Listen, are we going to get Rockbusters out of the way quickly?
Go on then,
Let's do
quick
it.
then.
Might
Give
as
us
well
a
do
clue.
it. It's not going to take long, is it?
Go on.
Right then. So, 3 clues and that.
Yeah.
Initials of a band and artist.
Yeah.
And win some stuff. Steve can go through the stuff.
Ladder 49 better be in there.
Oh, let me
Got to just
check.
quickly
It's ladder 40.
You get on with those clues and I'll tell you what's happening.
And this is the last time. The winner of this.
No, we'll do it again next week.
Oh, is it? And then there'll be 6 people, and we just draw someone out of a hat to win the signed Homer, the Nigel Tufnell, and the Us as Flanimals.
Right, you ready
But
then?
they've got great prizes. They've got Alias. They've got.
They've got Alias, they've got The Aviator, a Batman cartoon series, M. Night Shyamalan's The Village, atrocious film, and Ladder 49, there it is.
Brilliant.
It's in there.
Joaquin Phoenix, John Travolta. Their greatest challenge lies in rescuing one of their own.
Brilliant. Go on then, Carl.
Right, the first one then. When I'm ill, I throw up horse food. When I'm ill, I throw up horse food. How can that work? What's going on there? The initials there, I-H. Right? It's a band or an artist, a singer, something like that. I-H, they're the initials, the clue.
I've got it.
When I'm ill, I throw up horse food. Right?
I've got it.
Right then, well, don't say anything. Works, doesn't it?
No.
Second one, that garden tool, it's not yours. What are you doing with it? Right?
Yeah.
That garden tool you're messing about with there, it's not yours.
Yeah.
Give it back. Right?
What's that?
ND. ND. Right? Artist or a band. What's going on there? Right? Third one, that male sheep sounds fed up. Why is he fed up? Right? TR's the initials. That male sheep sounds fed up. What's going on? If you know the answers to them 3, email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk, or you can text in 83XFM. Right?
Great prizes. You can win yourself a copy of Ladder 49.
I mean,
Thanks,
Leave it then. Listen, I didn't realise it's like 7 minutes to, right?
well, come on then.
Well, let's do Rockbusters on
Yeah,
it.
do Rockbusters. And you got Monkey News.
Well, we'll see if we've got time.
We got to do Monkey News.
Listen though, Justin, if he's out in the office.
Oh, look, just quick, do the
Right, listen,
Rockbusters
right.
answers then.
Have you got a winner?
No, I don't even know the answers, do
we'll
I?
pick one. All right, then. The first one. right,
I just dropped a plastic cup.
right, the first one was, when I'm ill,
Yeah.
I throw up horse food. Right?
Yeah.
That's the clue. The initials were IH.
I got
Right?
this one.
And that
I must
was,
say, too.
that was I sick haze, because when you're ill, you're sick. What do horses eat? They eat hay. I sick haze. I sick haze is the answer. They got that. Second one, that garden tool you've got, it's not yours. What you doing with it? Right? ND.
That was different.
That was what's a garden tool? A rake. Right? If it's not yours, what have you done? You've nicked it. You've nicked Drake. You've nicked that rake. Nick Drake. Nick Rake. Right? So that's ND. You got that.
That's fine. That's fine.
The third one, that male sheep sounds well fed up.
Go on.
What's up with it? That was TR. That was that ram. That's a ram. That's a male sheep. It's fed up. It's moaning. Ram moans. Ramones. The Ramones. So they got that as well.
Well, let's give it to Jenny McKean from Isle of Wight, because she's got all three of those answers. And
Right, straight on to monkey news. It better be better
no,
than
let's
that.
play a record.
No, we've got to do monkey news. It's only 5 minutes to go.
We've got time for a record and then some monkey news, surely.
Bit of XTC.
We got the Rockbusters, and then we give away. I just saw those. I'll finish the sentence in a minute.
I look forward to it.
I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. So we got so much to pack in. I haven't got time to finish all my. So listen, right? You know the things we're giving away: the signed little Homer, the Nigel Tufnell thing, and the Flanimals. Right? It looks brilliant. They've done a brilliant job. The people here at XFM. So take back all you were saying about them, Carl.
And also, we should say as well, you've still got a chance to win that, because if you get today's Rockbusters, you go straight into the hat for the big draw, so you've still got a chance to win all those top prizes.
Play a record.
Bit of monkeys.
Yeah. Have we got Ladder 49 today?
Rick, there's a number of cracking DVDs, as ever, on Rockbusters. We've got The Life Aquatic with Bill Murray. We've got Howard and Kumar Get the Munchies, hilarious stoner comedy, and Batman the Animated Series. And Ladder 49, there it is. Joaquin Phoenix, John Travolta. If you've ever seen Ladder 49, then you can give us a quick text review on 83XFM. I'd be interested to know if it's actually
Why are you
worth
giving
watching.
away one a week for the last 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, we better do them then. Let's do Rockbusters for the last time. You can win those amazing prizes.
All right. As always, just a little cryptic clue. Some initials of a band or an artist. Work it out, email in or text in. That's it, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Right, the first one. Richard's kid cuts hair for a living. Right? Richard's kid cuts hair for a living. Right? Initials ED. Right? DD. Richard's kid cuts hair for a living. Second one. I have a problem saying the French word for well. Right? I think that's the right word anyway. I have a problem saying the French word for well. So what's that? That initial there is K. Right, band or artist. And then the third one, you take 8 kebabs, 2 kebabs, 57 kebabs, times it by 27 kebabs. Right? The fella is struggling to work it out. What's that? What's going on there? Right?
It's a good question.
DS is the answer there. 8 kebabs, 2 kebabs.
I've got it.
57 kebabs times it by 27 or what have you. Fellas struggling working it out. What is it?
I've got that one.
DS. So just email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk or on the text 83936.
Yeah, and you can win Ladder 49 and those other DVDs. Plus, you go into the draw, which we'll do before we leave, and you can win the signed by Matt Groening, personally drawn Homer Simpson. We've got the Spinal Tap poster signed by Christopher Guest, and also the original artwork of us as Flanimals.
But they've all been framed. They've done a brilliant job. It really is a nice prize. I mean, almost too good to give away. A little bit annoying.
Is it too late to take that back?
Well, I was thinking we could sneak in a copy.
Yeah.
Just a very bad photocopy, so it goes grey and no, they're all originals. So get texting.
All right.
XFM.
Well, how's it going with Rockbusters? Anyone got the answers?
Actually, one guy has texted in, James in Deptford. He's offered some answers, and he says here, the guy that hated us, famously, of course, we should have remembered, Dickie Anderson.
Dickie Anderson.
Richard Anderson, of course. I don't know if Dickie's still listening. If he is, obviously email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk and tell us what you've been doing, how you've been keeping busy and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice to hear from him.
Chris Campling hasn't called, has he, either?
Yeah,
The
Campbell's.
one that thinks that not only is this whole show scripted, imagine that, right? But that Carl is a character created by us.
Yeah.
He's actually an actor.
Oh, if only we
Look
could
at
take
that,
credit for
a
that.
shaved monkey we got.
I still have that other girl in my head by Elvis Costello and Burt Bacharach on this final XFM show. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Well, we nearly got to wrap it up. I think we've got to do the Rockbusters winner and give someone those lovely prizes. Monkey news, then we're out of here. We'll maybe come back, maybe do some Christmas specials.
I don't want to make any promises.
Right then, first one. First one was Richard's kids. He cuts hair for a living.
Yeah, what's
Right.
that?
That was, well, try and work it out. you
No,
know.
there's no point.
Dick's son, yeah, he was a barber. Barbara Dixon, right? Dixon.
work.
Dixon, well, again,
Barbara,
they always get it.
Barbara Dixon.
Right,
Her name
so-
wasn't Barbara Dixon, was it?
So that's that one.
Did Ronnie Corbett ever say, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Barbara Dixon?
Second
no,
one-
he
second
never
one
did,
was,
did he? He never did.
I have a problem saying the French word for well. What's the French word for well?
Oh, innit? That's good. What?
No, that's good though.
Bell? Well, no, what?
Isn't it bien?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I have a problem saying it, so I can't say it. I can't say bien. I can't say bien. Can't say Kasabian, right? So they managed to work that one out. Can't say
of your worst, that.
can't say bien. Can't say bien.
Can't say bien, it's not.
No. And the last
Doesn't
one.
work.
That's terrible.
8 kebabs, 2 kebabs, plus 57 kebabs, times 27 kebabs. This fella is struggling working it out. What's the answer there? DS. Right? A Donna sum. Right? So he's struggling working it out. It's a Donna sum. Right? So they got that right as well. So
What was the answer?
Donna Summer.
Donna Summer.
Yeah, Donna Summer. So just pick
So
one,
went out on a
Steve.
high then.
Steve, just pick one.
We went out on a high.
That was shocking.
What about, let's have a look, there's,
Well, it's the first one to get all three. Steve, what's the first one with all three?
Well, there's so many here.
Yeah, but this is the first one that came through in time-wise.
probably that one,
No, I don't like Rob because he's been slagging us off. In fact, no, let's give it to Rob. He hates
If he's the
show.
first, if he's the first...
No, to be honest with you, Rob's been slagging us off, but at least he knows. I mean, at least he's got some taste.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, what, if he was the
So-
first, then Rob's the winner.
Well, yeah, well, give Rob. He gets Ladder 49 and a bunch of other DVDs, but that means he goes straight into the
you're
hat
putting him
for
in
the
there
big
now.
draw.
He's-
I'm just going to write his name now. I'm going to throw that straight in the hat. I can imagine that no one, even the people who've entered, are that excited. Not because the prizes aren't great, but I'm worried that they don't appreciate it, Rick. Do you know, I get the feeling that our listeners, they just don't appreciate the fact that we've gone to all this trouble. We've got the Homer Simpson drawing and things like that. I just feel like these people don't deserve it. Do you know what? It's weird. I just wish we had a better quality of listener. Like, people who listen to Radio 2, they deserve it. You know, they're elderly and infirm, some of them. It would really cheer them up. But our lot, you know, drug addicts,
Yeah, let me pick
you
that
know,
out.
truck drivers. So I've just put all the names in the hat, all the previous winners from the previous weeks, and
Who's
Rob as
put it
well.
out? Is this Pilky going to put it out?
Do you want Pilky or do you want Ricky?
Oh, well, let's have the shaved monkey do it.
All right. Plunge your hand in there.
It's just, that's one, isn't it?
That's it.
there?
Just pull that one out. Check who it is.
Right, it's Gavin Thompson in Edinburgh.
Well done, Gav.
Are we going to get them up there?
That's not his problem. You got to post them. You got to pay. They're amazing prizes.
Yeah, but the Spinal Tap one, it's about 5 foot, isn't it?
Well, they can post it. It'll cost them a few quid. It's a radio station.
I think he should have to come and collect it. No, just because then it'll at least
Hold on.
it'll prove that
Where's
he's
he
interested.
from?
Edinburgh.
Give it to Bob Geldof. I'll give it to Bob Geldof.
He's walking up there. So
He can look it.
XFM.
we should just point out as well, if you miss Rockbusters while we're away. Yeah, right. You can log on to xfm.co.uk/Rockbusters, where you can actually see Karl himself introducing you to an interactive game of Rockbusters.
Looks very much like Blockbusters.
It does, surprisingly. But yeah, you can join into that.
And there's also, talking of monkey news, there's a link on the website, I'm trying to think where you go. I think if you go on my little biography bit, someone's done some animation to some old monkey news.
Oh, it's brilliant. Great.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you're having withdrawal symptoms of monkey news, then you can find some classic
And it's
monkey news on
animated. Classic monkey
I feel
news.
drained today.
there. Do you?
Go on.
This is the strangest radio show in the world.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Because well, we can do that. We can talk about this and go, oh, I feel drained today. Just like he's not Like, no one's listening. Because that's the sort of thing you say socially and no one listens. Like, just when you're washing up, oh, I feel drained today. It's rhetorical. You're not expecting anyone, not even your loved ones, to go, oh, really? They just go, that. But to do it live on air, no one's listening.
What I mean is just give us a jingle.
But the
Exactly.
But the truth is,
the contempt we have for our poor listeners is unbelievable.
the listeners aren't listening, and we don't want to be here. So this really is one of the most pointless things ever.
No, would have been quite happy to do a full show.
But you know what?
The flow of it's just.
I would love to listen to this back in 10 years. This actual show. Let's keep this forever. Let's keep this show forever. The show, we went early. We were bored. It was the day we were trying to save Africa, but we're a little bit annoyed that no one's listening. Kings of Leon, California Waiting on XFM 104.9. Do you know what, Steve? We get emails and, we got our posters up around this show and people enjoy it. But I don't think we get the credit we deserve for picking the music.
It's true.
Because we're totally unplaylisted, and I don't know if people know about this, that mine and Steve's sort of first passion before comedy is probably music. We're really, we love playing each other sort of records and that. And maybe when we come back, we should do a show where there is no pressure to, like Carl doesn't press the buttons for us, pre-record it, where we just swap each other's sort of ideas for music.
It'd be like the Ricky Gervais compilation tape.
Well, sort of like, we're not talking John Peel, where we try and find obscure Belgian jungle and do demos. It'd be everything from, Kings of Leon, Lou Reed, maybe a bit of 80s stuff that people have forgotten about.
Beautiful songs.
So what do you think?
I'd love to do that, Rick. I mean, genuinely, there's nothing more exciting to me than introducing to someone a song which they then go on and they love and they listen. Maybe they buy the album.
But that's something to think about, maybe for later.
Yeah. Well, it's like you say, the pressure to kind of come up with some, high caliber chat between each record. It takes a toll.
But and that's it's a passion of ours, and we'd love to. But now it's Rockbusters.
Bad Time from the Jayhawks on XFM 104.9. Steve Merchant, Ricky Gervais, Karl.
We're having a good time.
We are indeed.
All right, Karl, what you got lined up for us now?
Right, well, you got a choice.
Nearly Dead.
You can have a bit of educating.
Yeah, let's have educating. Come on.
Educating, Ricky. Actually, can we just clarify what this is? I think a lot of new listeners perhaps aren't familiar with this.
It's when Karl looks on the internet and finds a weird story about, the double knob fun, and tells me about it. And it's usually not true.
Okay.
If it is true, I know it already. Go on then, Karl.
They're not really weird stuff. It's just stuff that's gone on. That's interested me, that's all it's about, and I educate about it.
I should just confirm that we've had a number of emails that say the baby born without a knob and then having one transplanted from a baby that luckily enough had two knobs is apparently true.
Right,
listen.
So,
I don't question that you could be born with a deformity and get someone's, fingers, knobs. What I'm saying is, it didn't happen with the doctor goes, I'll leave with it. I don't believe it. That baby's got two knobs.
Exactly.
What a coincidence. I bet that little bit of information isn't in there, is it?
Sure.
That he went out the door, I'm going to get a coffee, came back, bloody hell, hold on, there's an extra knob, I found an extra knob. We can put that knob on there. Perfect. Travis, writing to reach you on XFM 104.9, all right?
A couple of emails here trying to respond to our requests for nursery rhyme related information.
Oh, go on.
Nikki Williams says that she was at infant school and she had a nursery rhyme book, and in the book, and this may just be the illustrations, but apparently the 10 in the bed in there were small baby monkeys, which you'll be loving, Karl. But again, I suspect that might just be the illustration that accompanied
I remember I had a book of nursery rhymes when I was little, and my brother, he was older than me, and I was about 5, so he was about 16. And I remember him and his mate just absolutely cracking up, because it said, up Jack got and home did trot as fast as he could caper. He went to bed and bandaged his knob, N-O-B, with vinegar and brown paper. I've since found out the knob is like the old English for head, but I didn't know why they were laughing.
Of course.
They were just cracking up. This was, whenever one of my mates' brothers came around, he said, where's your nursery rhyme book? And he'd read it to him. Yeah. And it was just the funniest thing in the world.
The brown paper and vinegar was a popular method, because didn't Jack and Jill use that? They used something similar.
No, that was Jack and Jill.
That was Jack and Jill.
Yeah, that's Jack when he broke his crown, which obviously, that means his head as well, doesn't it? Yeah. So he's fractured his skull on a sort of like an outcrop of rock.
Yeah.
And then...
is that still used, the brown paper and vinegar?
I don't think it is.
I don't know, maybe Manchester they're still using that, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Tracy and John Burton say that they reckon a Humpty Dumpty was actually a cannon that used to sit on the walls of the castle in Colchester where they live.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that would make
Sat
a lot
on
more
a wall.
sense.
I had a great fall. The kings couldn't put them together then. So it had got... Oh, they broke the cannon, or it meant it exploded.
Maybe the cannon fell apart.
Because people used to get blown up by cannons just doing it wrong, didn't they?
Sure.
Which is hoist by your own petard.
Right.
Where that comes from.
Right,
Coming back and blowing up in your face.
So that makes slightly more sense because you would want to send for the King's Men then.
Yeah, and the horses.
I think the horses just came along anyway. They were just interested.
That was quicker.
Sure.
The quick King's Men, it took them about 3 minutes, with the horses there in about a minute.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, if it blew up, there's nothing I could do.
Yeah.
So we got to the bottom of that. See, that educational, Carl. See, this is real education. You know what I mean?
It's got a bit heavy though, isn't it?
What, Humpty Dumpty? Yeah, it has got a little bit heavy. Let's dumb it down a little bit. What do you want to do? Mary, quite contrary?
We're doing Rockbusters in a bit.
Hang on a minute.
What?
Before you even get to Rockbusters, oh, man alive, there are loads more verses to Old Mother Hubbard.
Are there?
I'm going to digest these while we play the ads, and I'll see if there's any salient information I can give you afterwards.
Brilliant.
Moving on, what's the next one?
Would she be able to breastfeed?
Yeah. And she'd be able to do it standing up while he was on the floor.
Talking to nipples.
Hey, come on.
There's a lovely juicy pair over there.
Okay, I think that's the last show. People should actually phone in and speak to Carl and try and convince him.
forget that.
Yeah, what's the number, Steve?
Forget that. We haven't got time.
Yeah, he hates answering it. We'll do it during the record.
Leave it.
Phone in if you want to speak to Carl, if you know the number. Call in, try and convince Carl to kiss a little nipple.
Don't want to.
Rick, I should just point out that I feel...
Don't answer back.
Come on, I think Carl has offered nothing there. I think those educating Rickies were appalling. And the only thing that would redeem the show is if he kissed the nipples.
Kiss a nipple. Phone in if you want to speak to Carl. If you know the number, call in and try and persuade Carl while this record is on. We'll answer the phone. Phones are still going mad. Answer one. Just put with someone out. Kings of Leon, California, waiting. He was rude. He's so rude to people. They phone up and they say, "Oh, kiss his nipple." And he goes, "Yeah, all right." And he hangs up on them. Answer the phone.
To say to
Put them on air. Answer the phone and be nice to whoever it is. Be nice to them at least.
Putting people on the air.
Hello.
Carl,
Yeah. Speak to Carl.
why don't you speak about that human monkey that was on the other day?
Old news, man. How long have you been listening?
Listen, can we forget the monkeys? What do you think of his nipples?
All right, then just kiss his nipple then for...
I'm not going to kiss his
500 quid.
nipple.
I'd do it for 500 quid easy.
Would you?
Yeah.
But why? Why do you want me to do it anyway? What are you getting out of that?
Oh, come on, mate, 500 quid. It's worth it.
Yeah, but...
He's got the money. You'll probably get more out of him if you want.
It's not about the money, really.
Think of Suzanne. Suzanne, you come on 500 quid and go, there you go. Just kissed his nipple, 250 quid each.
She gives me more.
It's not hard.
It's not happening. Right, it's not happening.
Did you just cut him off then?
Well, there's another fella there.
Who's that?
My name's Linda.
Right. All right, Linda, you all right?
What would make your day, Linda?
If Carl actually gave it a lick, not just a kiss.
Forget it. Go on. I think, what else has gone on?
Well, while you're thinking, Carl, I should just tell you now, you threw that question out earlier, why are ginger people historically mocked? We've had a couple of responses on the text, 83XFM. Again, as ever with XFM listeners, don't believe what they say, don't trust what they say. But one of them...
Have we got any respect for anyone in the world?
I'll get back to you. Pete in Tooting, now, again, I think this is nonsense. He claims that the reason ginger people are disliked is because Judas was ginger. From the Bible. I don't know where he's come up with this idea.
No, I've heard that.
But I mean, are there a great many people from, the Middle East who are ginger?
Well, that's probably why he stood out.
Sure.
And he was probably fed up, and he thought, I'll get him back.
Yeah.
Maybe...
Unless he had his hair dyed ginger when he was on the witness protection scheme.
What did
which
he
presumably
do?
he had to go into after it all came out in the book.
What did he do? What
did he do?
He stitched him up, didn't he, to the Romans, didn't he, Judas? Didn't he do it for 40 pieces of silver or something? I'm not big on the Bible, but apparently...
Incidentally, if you'd like us to stitch up any kind of messiahs for 40 pieces of silver, just get in touch, 83XFM. We're willing to do that for you as well. So that's one explanation. There's another one here, which is, again, I don't believe this for a moment. It says, ginger people get a lot of stick because in Elizabethan times, people with ginger hair were told that their mother had slept with the devil. And that was why their hair was ginger. So there's two options. Maybe if you've got some more, you can any more spurious thoughts, then get in touch. The Pogues, Rainy Night in Soho. I hope there isn't a rainy night in Soho tonight, Rick. I'm sure you're one of those who agrees with me. So we just had an email here from a guy called James Lee. He says, hi, just writing a bit of info on the scientists in Antarctica. I'm a scientist who's just come back from one of the Antarctic bases called Halley, or Haley. There are 15 people staying there over the Antarctic winter. The scientists are looking mainly at the atmosphere, things like the ozone hole and meteorology. Right. I think there are 6 scientists staying over the winter, as well as a doctor, electrician, mechanic, and a carpenter, and so on. And so he's saying they do listen. They have the internet, so they maybe could listen to the show on the internet. And if you get the chance, say hi to Francis, and the rest of the winter is for me. Sure, no problem. Yeah, thanks, James. But yeah, there they are. That's what they're doing. That's what they're up to.
But why are they asking you for a message though? When I mean, have these people got families and that, or are they convicts, or?
No, what do you mean? Of course they probably do get messages from their family.
Well, why are you doing one for one? Is that, I mean, do you know, like you see it in, like, Porridge and stuff like that, where if someone's in prison and no one visits them,
yeah,
and they sort of look a bit fed up and that, is this message that you're doing for like, people who don't get a letter in the post from...
Brilliant. So they put this on the shelf until someone doesn't get one. All right, Hargreaves? Yes, sir, I didn't get a message today, sir. Yeah, I've got a message, Hargreaves. I've what, sir? Hargreaves, you have got a message. Really, sir? From Ricky Gervais. Really, sir? And then I give it... Don't talk, please. There are scientists listening. Try to keep the talking shit down to a minimum today.
No, what's annoying me is, right, they're saying this stuck over there for months, but it seems to me like they're wasting a lot of time. Right?
Why?
Well, you're saying they probably watch DVDs. They're saying they've got internet access.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I'm wrong.
Listening to messages,
yeah,
get the job done and go home.
Well, that's well, then we don't have to tell them anything then, because they listen to the internet. If they've got the internet, then, yeah, it's a waste of time. Good point. Play a record.
Well, hang on, before that, here's a good point. You've had a long time to research what's been going on in the world. We just had an email here from Nicholas who says, why haven't you told them about the recent pig Olympics that just went on in China? You've missed that one, Carl, once again.
Who won?
XFM.
Anthony and the Johnsons. Isn't that beautiful?
Interesting.
Hope there's someone on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Well, Karl, more revelation. We were talking about it last week, but Karl brought it up again just now. Didn't want to go to the doctors, didn't want to have a full sort of body checkup that may save his life, because he saw on the website they do a test where they have to insert a finger in his arse.
Oh, don't tell me about it.
Why?
Don't put it on the website. Just put, we look at your heart.
Yeah.
We'll check your blood pressure out.
Yeah.
And then they could just do it quickly. They could just sort of say, right.
How do they do it quickly?
No, but what I'm saying is, it's worse, isn't it? Going in there, knowing that, I mean, they've got it on the website. So you're on the journey on the bus thinking, in about 20 minutes, I'm going to have a finger up my arm.
But they're doctors.
Yeah, but just
they're not doing it for a laugh. They're not filming it with a two-way screen. They're not putting on boxing gloves so it hurts more. They're up. Oh, is the prostate all right? Out again. Out again.
I'm just saying, in the day, the sort of...
Do you think they're in the pub going, here he comes? It's Pilkington, I had my finger up his arse today.
Do they allow ladies to do that? Do they allow female doctors to do it?
Of course they do. They're doctors.
No, that's worse.
You're sounding like him.
No, I'm just interested because, you know, do they allow female doctors to do the finger up the arse thing?
Well, of course they do. They're doctors. Forget the female and male. They are doctors.
Right, do you know any female doctors to do that? But what I mean is, isn't it a bit like if you're being searched at an airport, you know, and you're a woman, they send in a woman person to search you. They don't send in a bloke to do it. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, they probably trust someone who's gone through 6 years medical college not to be taking the piss as opposed to a fat security guard who couldn't get anything else. Do you know what I mean?
What are you talking about? There's doctors all the time coming out in the papers, or they gave them this so they could look at their boobs or whatever, or, you know, it's all you're always hearing stuff about dodgy doctors.
But what I'm saying is, the reason why they do that at security, because there's lots of security people, and they can, you know, for your own, you know, for the, you know, your own modesty, there's a female one to search females and a male one to search males, and that's fine. But there's not like 4 or 5 GPs to choose from, and you go in there and you go, is it your arse and testicles? Do you want a bloke or... you know,
you
accept
what if they've got
it.
long fingernails?
They don't have long fingers. What do you think this female GP looks like? She's sitting behind the desk like Cruella de Vil with cleavage and long red false nails going, "Hello, love, bend over. This may hurt a little bit." There's gloves and Vaseline. I don't believe there's two of you now in the room. Carl, they're doctors. They have to, what would you rather do than put the hand down your throat and round your alimentary canal to feel your arse? It's a quicker way in.
You seem to know a lot about these doctors who stick fingers up people's asses. You're a very well-informed gentleman about this sort of thing.
Well, say if they did find something.
Yeah.
Would you then have to get, like, a second opinion, so someone else's finger?
Well, no. They test it to see if there's anything suspicious. That it's usually a swollen prostate, which can be anything. So they catch it early, and that's it. They feel up there.
But if you want a second opinion, then the same doctor will just stick a thumb up and have a feel around then. Yeah. So it always works in the same way.
Yeah.
Well, if there's a doctor who can, I don't know, put me at ease. I mean, surely there's another way around it. I don't believe that. I mean, what is this? 60 million people or something in the world, isn't there? 60 billion or something?
Well,
6 billion, something?
Yes, you got it.
Right.
You hit it. Well done.
That's good work.
Right, so yeah, there's 6 billion, did I say?
Yeah, what's 6 billion then?
Loads, isn't it?
Yeah, but...
So if you want a doctor to phone up to assure you that the finger at the bum thing's not painful and that it's necessary and
Just
that
that
it's
it's
not just someone
necessary,
trying to
really.
get
Just that it's not an easy way round.
All right, what's the phone number here?
It's, changed, haven't they?
Oh,
You're the producer!
Hang on, here it is. 0871 222 1049, and I think you select option 1. It tells you anyway what to do.
Please, if you're a GP or you've, even if you've completed medical, I mean, we want a qualified doctor, really. Anything else is not good enough for Karl Pilkington. We'd love to. You can ask him all the other questions because Karl, as I said last week, he doesn't feel his own testicles because he doesn't like the feel.
Yeah.
So, I'd like a doctor to explain to him how necessary that is.
And this is truthful as well. I've got very slight pain around the genital area at the moment, and I think it might be some kind of groin strain, but I'm a little bit anxious, not entirely sure
yeah,
what it is.
you've been with me twice when I've gone along to get them checked.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
It's terrible. I mean, but, it's usually... I think you're in a pretty low risk, aren't you?
I'd hope so.
You're coming out of the 20s. I think testicular sort of... I shouldn't be doing this. I'm not qualified. No. All they said was to me sort of like it's 20s and 50s. We're in.
Mine sort of felt like they dropped a bit the other week when I was on holiday. I don't know if that's like when you're relaxing or I was wearing shorts a lot.
How far? If it's 2 foot, it's too far.
I was having problems walking.
What do you mean? Why?
No, it was just a bit. I had shorts on all day. I'm happy and walking about on the beach, what have you. And then at the night when I put some long trousers on, I was sort of walking like a ricket.
They probably stretch a little bit. Sometimes, I told you, when I was about 18, I was scared. I went to the doctor, I felt a pain, right? And because I was doing biology, I thought I'd show off this doctor. I said, I've got a pain, I think it feels like it starts in the epididymis and goes up through the urethra either. And he went...
Finger up the arse?
He said, your jeans are too tight, they're squashing your balls. So we want a doctor like that.
So what's the phone number again?
It's 0871 222 1049.
A qualified doctor.
What do you mean your balls dropped, though? We've got to come back to this.
I don't know, they just felt like... it's not too bad at the moment. I was all right on the way in, but...
I feel twinges all the time, but you never know whether it's just because they're...
No, but they felt like they weren't my own. Do you know what I mean? They sort of felt a bit like these are...
There wasn't a bloke standing really close to you, was there?
You didn't get them mixed up, did you, on the way back? On the flight back? Someone else has got...
Well, take a leaf out of nudist books. They just walk around, they've got nothing on it.
About nudists.
Why?
Well, let's play this ad break and that. And,
have you had another encounter?
If we've got time, I'll tell you about it.
Have you really?
XFM.
Right, we've got who's that on the line?
It's Rob.
Rob, are you a doctor?
I'm a final year medical student. I'll be a doctor in 2 months, touch wood.
That's close enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, where do you study? Do you want to give more details, or do you want to remain anonymous as you're calling in to
I study at Barts Hospital.
All right, great. So, why do GPs sometimes put their finger up a man's anus?
To see what's there. If you've got hemorrhoids, if you've got an enlarged prostate, it's either that or they stick up a big tube and have a look up with a light.
What?
And it's easier to do that.
Now, Are you dumbing this down for us, or are you going to fail your medical exams by saying stick up a big tube with a light?
I'm dumbing it down.
Okay, come on then. We're all intelligent people here, and Carl. So you tell us what's that called?
It's called a sigmoidoscope.
Right.
Nice. That was a clever test, wasn't it, Rick?
12
He's
inch
a real
long,
doctor.
Yeah.
12-inch long tube that they can put up there.
So, Carl, would you prefer that or a finger?
Well, so do they sort of do the finger first, and then, I mean, at what point do they say, hang on, we need a light here? I mean...
It's normally if there's something wrong.
But, so if I go then, say if I go to this Wellman clinic, right, and they go, yeah, the art's good and that, yeah, finger, there you go, and then they go, hang on, I'm going to go and get me light and tube. I could start worrying then because they've sort of found something.
And they're not likely to go straight in with the tube. They'll probably send you off some tests first.
But Carl, there's nothing. But you go to these places to put your mind at rest and to know where you are with your health. I mean, it's not that you go along. That's what most people worry about. They think that because I'll go along and they'll find something. Well, one, that's illogical. It doesn't heighten the fact they find something because you go along. And two, if they do find something, it's a good job you went along. I mean, I'm a hypocrite because I don't go to the doctor, but I've had that
Carl,
Oh,
you should be concerned if when they shine the little light in your ear, it comes out the other side of your ear.
No,
the other ear
but
comes right out the other side. That's when you should be worried.
But Rob, right, you said then, if they find something, they send me off for some tests. Why can't I just have the test without that and cut out the middleman? Do you know what I mean?
Because you're wasting lots of money.
There's hundreds of tests they could do, and they could do every test, and they could all come back with nothing, or they could do the finger up there and send you for the 3 tests you need to find out what's wrong with you.
But in this day and age, with all the technology and that, and like brainy doctors and all that, the only way to find out is sticking a finger up there.
What are you worried about, Carl? Is it fundamentally that this doctor who's has done 6 years medical training, is it embarrassing to have a man's finger up your ass?
I just don't understand how you can get round to that without...
But what don't you like? Is it fundamentally you don't like anything up your ass, or is it the fact that it's a man's finger up there?
I don't like going to the doctors. It makes me nervous, because I think if anyone searches you long enough, they're going to find a fault with you, right? And especially if they're going that far into you. They're going to find something. And...
Probably not.
Well, you never... I just don't... I don't know how to get round to that sort of... that point where you get a... What do you talk to the doctor about? He's like, all right, nice day. Strap your trousers.
He goes, he says, I'm gonna just,
Most people just shut up and let you do it, and then breathe a sigh of relief when you say there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But is that at the end of the test, or is that the first thing he does?
It's the last thing.
So that trousers up out the door.
Because he knows it ends conversation. He knows it's a bit of a faux pas. The doctor says, I better not kick off with the finger up the arse. What I do is I'll start on with the, the head, and then we're down and go, one final thing, Mr. Pilkington.
So Rob...
He drops his keys and he goes, pick them up, and as you bend over...
Will you be doing this, Rob? Is this what you're, like, open to do? You do all these...
I'll have to do it at some point. All doctors do it at some point, no matter what they specialise in.
So the first one, is he another doctor there to sort of make sure you're doing it right?
Not dentists.
No, but do you know...
Dentists aren't doctors anyway.
No. But do you know what I mean? Like, normally it's like a co-pilot will have someone with them for the first one. So when you put your first finger in, will someone be there going, right, you just want to move to the left of it?
I've already done it.
Have you?
Yeah. So that's the thing with a student, you're learning. So you get people teaching you.
And you learn on...
these things.
Can I just point out, Rob, I think I'm right in assuming that you have a glove on.
Yep.
And there's lubrication.
Yep.
And it doesn't hurt.
No.
There you go. What are you worried about, Carl?
Who's this person who everyone's testing on in your class?
It's not one person.
One person. There's like, when a patient comes in and they've got a problem, your boss, the consultant, he does his finger up, and if he finds something, he goes to the patient, is it alright if the student has a feel as well? Then the student puts on a glove, puts the leave on the glove, and sticks his finger up and sees what he comes out with.
Rob, I wish you could see Carl's face. I mean, his face when you said, and he says, can this fella have a go as well? He looked horrified. That he thought it was a free-for-all, like there's a queue of people trying on gloves and going, let's have a go. That looks good up there. What have you found?
No, I mean, how come you had to sort of... Is it not something you could test on yourself rather than waiting for other people to come in. Because then, you know...
It's an awkward position to get to, really, isn't it?
Well, but you can have a good rummage then without feeling too awkward, but to sort of have a go on your first patient when you don't really know what you're looking for anyway, do you know what I mean?
Never really thought about it.
Because you don't... If you've never done it before, you pop your finger in there, and you've got to sort of look, you've got to have an expression on your face like you know what you're finding.
Well, they can't see what you look... They can't see your face.
There. You got the big boss consultant man going, now move your finger there, and you'll probably feel this. But he's just done it. He knows what's there.
Well, what? Oh, so he's already had a go. He's had a feel, and he's going, right, if you feel to the right, that's the conglomerate or whatever.
The conglomerate, yeah. Its conglomerate is in perfect working order.
I'm still...
Thank you, Rob. I'm sorry you had to go through this. Carl is probably the worst patient you'll ever encounter in your medical career. Good luck with your finals, and thanks very much.
And do you know any female doctors who do this? Or?
Thank you. XFM 104.9. Thank you. U2, City of Blinding Lights. I'm going to see them next week at Twickenham.
We'll enjoy that.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Thanks again for letting me know about your...
old Nobbo and Edge and all that. Now listen, you just got an email there saying, can you turn up your microphone, Steve?
Apparently my voice is a little bit quiet.
Carl has to do one thing, make sure we're heard. That's all he has to do.
Well, I can hear it. Sounds fine to me.
Well, not to the listeners, and that's who we're trying to please.
Well, it's one person, so they can't hear
Yes, but we've only got one listener. So if he's not happy, we're buggered.
You're allowed to say buggered? Not twice, certainly. Once could have been a mistake.
Yeah.
Twice, pointing it out is definitely, complaint material.
Neil Young from the album Zuma, and that's Pardon My Heart on
Beautiful.
XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We just had a text here that says, and I don't know what truth there is in this, as ever, but John says there is apparently a nude bike ride today in Hyde Park. Now, I can't believe that's the case, because I don't think it's allowed, is it? You can't ride around with your veg, can you?
I don't know.
Why would you want to?
Well, good point.
On a bike.
On a bike, I like the fact that that's what disgusts him.
Do you know what? If we did appeal for a nudist to call in, I'd want a very specific sort. I want a German nudist, a middle-aged man called Helmut.
Okay.
If there is any, or the closest one to it. So I want a middle-aged man from Germany. If your name is Helmut, you're in. But I'll accept hands. Carl would be good, wouldn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm wondering if the age might. Maybe we could we broaden that
Okay,
out
just a German nudist bloke.
Right.
Can he at least be fat? Can I find a fat German fella? If your name's Helmut, we're going to give you a big prize.
Yeah.
But any fat German fella who likes to get his sausage out.
Sure.
Okay.
It's sauerkraut.
Yeah.
What's the phone number?
0871 222 1049. It'd be good just to get an email or a text with a contact, wouldn't it? And then I can just call them up in the week.
Sure.
And
83936 is the text number. I don't know what our audience demographic pans out like, Rick, but I'm suspecting that's probably a fairly small fraction of our listenership.
I know, but there must be someone out there. If you know a fat German who likes to get his tackle out, phones are going.
Straight away.
Just answer it, Carl. Just answer it. Just pop that.
It could be anything.
Well, just see what it is.
To be fair, it could be a nutter. But
just say hello. Just tell your turn. It's nutter straight away.
He'll stay there, won't he? He'll stay there.
Well, answer it. Answer it.
Leave it.
Answer it.
Oh, you see this? It's gone. It's gone. There you go. He bottled it. So, just as well.
Well, you took too long to answer it. Lloyd Cole, Impossible Girl, on XFM 104.9. Wow.
Rick, I'm just reading an email we've had, and it is indeed true. Scores of naked cyclists will be wheeling around London today in a mass protest against oil dependency. The World Naked Bike Ride will see the arresting sight of up to 200 daring riders bearing all in their cycle past some of the capital's most famous landmarks.
Have they got to wear an helmet? Are they against wearing a helmet?
Well, I think they're trying to make a statement, I would imagine. I don't know.
Well, they don't have to wear a helmet. It's not law to wear a helmet on a bike, is it? It's for your own safety. It's sensible. You're right, yeah.
Well, it's also sensible to just pop some pants on. Pop some pants on.
Are you going to be popping down there and cheering them on?
I'm not going anywhere near it. What are they going against? What's the problem that's going on?
Oil dependency. I think, generally we're consuming too much oil, aren't we, in the world, and it's going to run out one day, and we've not got any alternatives.
Talking of campaigns and things and that, did you see Sir Bob on Jonathan Ross last night.
Sir Bob Geldof.
Sir Bob Geldof.
Yep.
You going to walk to Edinburgh or sail to France, Carl? What do you think of all this? The G8.
I think it's good that, you know, he's doing some stuff for the world and what have you, but probably won't bother.
No.
Having a walk.
What do you make of all this campaigning? You know, he's dedicated his life to this now, hasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. I was watching him last night, and I respect the man. I mean, he used to work here, didn't he? Did some shows and that.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's all right that he can do it, but...
I assume that's not why you respect him. I assume you respect him because he's trying to save a nation, as opposed to used to work in XFM for a while.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying it's good that he's given up a lot of his time to, you know, try and save the world and that, but, you know, there's a bit of me that's kind of like, you know, is he wasting his time a bit?
Right, well, what do you mean wasting his time?
Well, he tried it before and...
No, wait. What he's trying to say is that the G8 are I think the 7 most rich, wealthy nations in the world, and Russia, and they get together and they can wipe out the third world debt. I.e. they owe us billions and billions of pounds. They can't afford to pay it back. So he's going to say let's wipe the slate clean and pledge, I think, a lot more aid and stuff to them, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So what do you think of that?
But won't they just do it again?
Right, what's you thinking?
No, I
knew I had a little diamond in the rough here. I mean, obviously, you know, I admit I brought this up because I really wanted to know what Karl thought of it.
Sure.
Yeah, I had ulterior motives. It wasn't just for awareness, for the very worthy cause. It was because I know. Look at him looking at me. Look at him. He looks at me like a cat. Honestly, it's like there's nothing behind those eyes. Right? What do you mean?
They're just going to run up the debt again, you think?
Well, what I mean is, right, when I was a kid, right, and I wanted to go to the arcade, I'd borrow £1 off my mum, right, and she'd say, don't come back asking for more and what have you. But I'd have a go on a pinball machine or whatever, game on a fruity, and then go back, and she'd go, can I have some more money? And she goes, I gave you £1 before. And I go, I know, but I'm on holiday. And she goes, there you go then. And then I go off and do the same thing. I didn't go, no, I wasted the last one, I'm going to pop this in the bank.
Right.
So you think that's what's going to happen with...
That's a nice metaphor. So what do you think happening there? Is the Africans are blowing it down the arcade? Instead of putting it towards a fishing rod, they're blowing it down the arcade. I'm trying to win a watch. Look, I've got 100 goals. I think this thing is dodgy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win a fluffy toy.
Bob's saying you're never going to get the Snoopy.
You're never going to get the Snoopy.
It's always going to fall out of the little claw.
It's rigged. The claw is not strong enough.
Yeah.
Do not waste it. No, Midge.
Midge, you have to write a song.
Write another song, mate. They've blown it down the arcade. Brilliant.
So that's your genuine logic, is it?
Well, I just don't know... if they put me in charge of it, I don't know what I'd do. I just think it's a...
Could I just say that will never happen?
No.
Could I just say to London,
yeah,
and anyone listening on Saturday, yeah, don't worry, Karl is not going to be put in charge of G8. It's not going to be him, Blair Chirac.
That would be a joy if it were.
That would be amazing. Well, I've got another food-related item here. Now, Karl, I got a little email via my agent sent from someone here. Okay, so sent from someone at XFM, okay, and I won't say it was, she just said, I thought this might be good for Ricky to use on Saturday, and obviously what happened is Suzanne has sent you an email in the week, it was Wednesday, and you've returned it, but I think you've returned it to the wrong email address. You returned it to someone here who, of course, immediately forwarded it to my agent for ridicule on the show. Don't panic, it's nothing that bad, okay. It's an email from Suzanne talking about your tea that night. Was Suzanne out on Wednesday night?
Was the an England game or something?
Yeah. So you were alone. You were home alone, were you, Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your meal? Was it a quiche?
Go on.
Right. From Suzanne to Karl. Take the quiche and put it on the baking tray. Cook for 30 minutes on 190. Take lettuce and put on plate. Take 3 tomatoes, wash and chop into quarters. Place on lettuce. Take an avocado, chop in half. Remove the stone. Peel skin and slice. Place on salad. Put salt and pepper on and a dribble of olive and balsamic vinegar dressing. right, in brackets, small bottle behind the cafetiere. Right, in case he's reaching for bleach.
Yeah.
That's it. She had to put everything else away. Right, then sprinkle a smidge of parmesan on top. Remove quiche from oven, cut into quarters and put on plate. Eat.
Oh, wow. Does she have to do that every single time she's out?
No, it's just that I'm not that good at cooking, right? And to be honest, that was a lot of hard work. I didn't bother warming it up. And I did without the avocado.
Why?
Too much messing about.
He didn't even do that with instructions. It was too much.
But yeah, I'm not that good at cooking. And
That's not cooking though, is it, Carl? That's
heating up a
slicing.
quiche. That's cooking. It is making the quiche.
Yeah, but I'm just.
Could you have figured that out if she hadn't left that note for you?
Why did she have to tell you what the olive oil and balsamic vinegar was?
Because I've put sort of cooking oil on my food once, and I said, oh, it's a bit. He's ever since, right? Years ago.
I'm gonna die.
Years ago,
leaving Mr. Magoo at home.
It was ever since I put sausages in the toaster that.
What do you mean?
I nearly set the flat on fire. Because do you know, like when you're grilling food in a pan and all that?
Yeah.
Sort of sausages spit and it goes everywhere, doesn't it? And it makes everywhere greasy.
In the toaster.
So I thought, well, just want to warm them up.
Yeah.
Bung them in the toaster.
Yeah.
What happened?
And she sort of caught. Well,
they got stuck and they got caught on fire. I imagine.
She came in just as I was sort of plunging it, and might have came in from work. She said, "What are you doing? I said, I'm in sausages." Well, the oven isn't on. I know they're in here. What? You turn it off? Panicking and that. But I've never been into it. I've never been into cooking and that. At school and stuff, I didn't bother doing it.
Oh, every time Suzanne comes home, she must think, please be the house still there.
Yeah.
Please not let me hear a fire engine as I come round this corner. Oh, God. She comes and goes, oh, God, thank God. I bet she's always happy to see you when she gets home and you haven't burned the place down or introduced some howler monkeys or something. Unbelievable.
What I find extraordinary is there are people who are in sort of care in the community who don't need instructions on how to prepare food.
Oh, they do. They can do it. Yeah, you show them once.
Yeah,
they do. Whatever you do, don't put sausages in the toaster, Johnny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they've learnt it.
They don't put sausages in the toaster.
Yeah. What they put their fingers in. But, yeah.
Landed Ben Folds on XFM 104.9.
We've had an email, Rick, from Simon Whittaker. He says, he's throwing the question to Carl. Have you seen the video for that Ben Folds song where there's apparently a monkey working the sound desk and shifting the piano? So, yeah, you want to check that out. Talking of monkeys working the sound desk, we've also had a lot of emails directed at you. Yeah, a lot of emails directed at you, Carl, asking if you saw this programme that was on in the week. I think I didn't see it. I think it was called The Strangest
Village in Britain. Yeah. Did he watch it? He called me 6 times during it. Called me 6 times. Now,
just explain briefly what this was, because I didn't see it.
Well, it was a sort of an experiment. I think I can work out from the sort of 70s, and it was sort of run by, from what I can make out, mainly sort of German Christians.
Right.
And what it was people with various disabilities, or mental illnesses, Down syndrome, autism, bewildered, and they were living normally in the community. And there was 300 people in the village. Half had some sort of problem, mental problem or disability, and the other half were sort of carers. And I mean, it was very, very strange.
And where is this village? It's somewhere in this country.
It's up near Whitby, innit?
Right.
Okay.
But he called me. He called me at various points. We were watching that. It started off. He went, geez, if that's the beginning, what have they got coming up? Then there was 2 fellas, and the phone rang, and it went, what is going on? And it was 2 blokes who had created their own language. Okay. And they go, what would and you go, what and it was an interesting programme. I love documentaries like that, but what made it twice as good was that I knew that Carl was getting confused.
Yeah.
There was one bloke that went round interviewing people, and he'd just have a string of questions, and he'd go, have you ever had curly hair? What's your favourite animal? Have you ever seen a badger? All right. And Carl was getting stressed.
It was stressing me out.
Because he was trying to think of the answers quickly enough.
He was sort of saying, do you like mosaics and that? And I was like, oh, do it. And the next question was coming in. It was like Mallet's mallet. Do you know that sort of... that word association thing, I stressing me out.
But he said he wanted to go there. He actually said, "Oh, could I go for a holiday there?" And I went, "Well, I doubt that. I don't know. Maybe you could go on a visit." You know, oh, that would be great, wouldn't it? For Karl to walk in there.
But the thing about it would be like, Karl would be the ruler. He'd be the king. It would be that, in the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. I mean, he would just dominate.
I don't know. There were some of them are quite clever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think he'd. I think he'd probably be average. Yeah. I don't think he'd.
Okay, he'd blend in.
No, I don't think he'd shine. Because a lot of them were quite good at some things, weren't they? He didn't like the angry bloke who punched him. There was this really sort of sweet Down syndrome woman called Nan, and she hadn't hung her coat up, and this angry bloke was going, "If you don't hang your coat up, I will." And he punched her, didn't he? Yeah. And really poor Nan got it in the neck from everyone. There was another woman bullying her, wasn't he? Yeah. But you like the little the little Down syndrome fellow with the woolly hat who was helping that woman.
If I went there, he's the one who had sort of hunt down. So come on, let's go for a pint or something.
Sure.
But
incidentally, do you like mosaics? We didn't establish that. He's still thinking about it.
David Bowie, Watch That Man on XFM 104.9. Now, coming up, Steve. And listeners, so, I'm talking to them mainly. I'm not really, I'm talking to you and Karl, really.
Yeah.
But coming up, an old feature, Knob News.
Oh, Knob News, the welcome return of Knob News.
Yeah, and Monkey News is still there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just briefly, you don't think you really gave that competition justice, did you, not handing out the email?
No, let's just quickly whiz through the questions again.
Yeah.
John's texted in, by the way. He says, "I never get any of the Rockbusters clues. Is this a good or a bad thing?" Definitely a good thing.
Definitely a good thing.
Definitely a good thing.